29 months? What? That's like over 2 years, right? Isn't that over 2 years? Yeah. Oh my God, you're right. What? That's fucking crazy. Also, my throat is still kind of icky. So we're just gonna roll with it. Anyway, hi, hello. I lived, bitches. I fucking lived. It's a great time. I know, it's still raspy and not that great. And my hair is curly and big. And it looks weird in a headset. And then I've got like this shadow on my face from these bangs. Okay, that's fair. No, thanks. It looks better without, but look. It looks better without the headset on, right? It's big. It's very big. Hold on. Did I fix this? I did fix it. Yeah. Oh, my headset mixed it up, but yeah, she's big, and I normally part my hair on this side, but it looks better if I part it on the other side. Oop. Oh, I fucked it up. Whatever, it looks better this way because my bangs don't look so weird. So yeah, it's curly and big. Thanks, 6. I appreciate the smash rating. Thank you. I'm still getting used to the big hair, for sure. But for everyone caring about the hair right now, it is 6's. It was 6's genius that helped it get this way, y'all. Okay, I'm just saying. It is all because of her workings. All of my shit reset in OBS, of course, by the way, just so we all know. Yeah, this is my natural hair, and I never learned how to style it, so I just straightened it forever. But I'm like, I don't want to fucking straighten my hair anymore. It takes forever. And here we are. Here we are. But hi, 6. Hi, Katja. Hi, Aloha. How are you guys doing? So proud of my success from the flu. Thank you. My flu recovery. Thank you. I'm still a little, like, the tiniest bit congested in my throat, or my voice still sounds a little raspy, but I'm like 95% better. So all good. All good. Hi, Goat. How are you? Long time no see. Yeah, so I think I should be good to yap. I don't think I'll lose my voice from the yapping on stream, but we'll see. I don't really know. I wanted to stream earlier in the week. I really wanted to stream Wednesday, but I was like still really raspy and nasty, and Mint was like, no, I'm telling you, if you stream, you're gonna lose your voice like he did. So I didn't. But here we are. I have a Starbucks drink. It's one of the refreshers, the strawberry refresher, but it's with water and not lemonade. So this is basically a Starbucks version of Crystal Light. So there's that. I also have a terrible headache. That is not from my illness. That is because we have a tropical storm coming in. Yeah. Hi, Ricky. How are you? What's a medicine ball? That sounds disgusting. That sounds gross. Also, my upstairs, we got a new upstairs neighbor like 3 weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure they have a new dog, and it's been barking all day. I don't know if you can hear it, but if my dogs randomly bark, it's because of their dog. I cannot figure out where this dog is. I'm pretty sure it's upstairs. Like, I'm pretty sure it is. Annoying. Shulna, hi, how are you? Welcome in. We are shaking our asses in here. It has been like 2 weeks since we have shooketh any of the asses. Shooketh any of the buttocks. So we're overdue. Ugh. Went on a hike and then built Legos? What kind of Legos? Do you guys remember? God, it's been like 3 years ago now when, Curio got me the flower Legos I wanted. I still haven't totally put those together. And Mint got me the cute fox Minecraft Legos that I still haven't put together. We should do that on stream. I love yapping and I like gaming, but sometimes you just want to mix it up, you know? That's what I need to do. Drink on their secret, a medicine ball. What is in a Starbucks medicine ball? I feel like Mint told me about this from when he used to work there, but I don't remember. I don't remember. Katja, thank you. Thank you. You can thank Six for this. Six has naturally wavy curly hair too. And I was like, listen, I never learned how to style it this way. I just always straightened it. Like I never learned. How do I do this? And like all the girls in my high school, like they were all like skinny, light colored, straight hair. Maybe like the tiniest bit of wave in their hair, but like no one else looked like I did. So I didn't have any friends that I could ask growing up of like how do you work with this complexion and this kind of hair texture? My mom has the same hair texture that I do, but I asked her a few times to teach me, but I don't remember why I never listened to her. I think I was just being a teenager and like didn't listen to her and I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna straight whatever. All the girls in school don't have hair like this, so I cannot learn. I just need to straighten it. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. And I just never learned. So getting shooketh, yes. Yes. Ricky, it's okay. I only started stream 10 minutes late. So you're fine if you just saw the tweet. Legos and yapping. I know, that would be good. Hold on. I was like, I know I saw a message about a snack. Yes, I want to hear about your fat kid snack. That would be great. I'm sure I should ask Mint. I don't know. I know Mint's workday has been very, very busy. So I don't know if he's in here or not. But Mint, what's in a Starbucks medicine ball? The African American girls I was stationed with. See, okay, you have to, like, I'm telling you, like, white girls, like, and I mean, I consider myself a white girl, but I have indigenous background. Like, I'm not just like a straight up white girl, but like white girl, like the white girls in the corn in Indiana do not do their hair like this. Like, no one has hair like this. I didn't know what to do. Deep fried cheesecake bites. That sounds amazing. That sounds so good. Thank you so much for the follow. I have anonymous follows on, but I was really hoping that you were going to type in chat so we could appreciate your name. Can we all say hello to I Love Her Bush? I love your name. How did you get that? How did they allow that name? It's amazing. And I really hope your name is true because listen, shaving down there, and I'm not even trying to make this into a sexual chat. I'm just literally talking non-sexual ways. Like, taking care of the downstairs business is a lot of fucking work. It is such a chore. So anyone that appreciates a bush or natural is A+ for sure. My wife maybe put that name. No. Okay, we are a stan of your wife in this stream and in this chat already, okay? We really are. Like, I really wish I could embrace more of the natural, to be honest, because it is a fucking chore to keep up with that shit. It really is. Hi, Athena. Thank you so much for the warm welcome back. I lived through the flu, bitches. I lived through the flu. Bush can be okay, that's fair, Dan. That is fair, Dan. Hi, welcome in. You did come in at a great time. You did. I would do the gardening for my ex-wife, Ricky. Wow. I would be too scared. I would be, okay, listen. I don't care what downstairs biological stuff you've got going on down there, okay? If you have ever, dude, girl, something else, I don't care. Thank you. We're very welcoming here. If you've ever tried to take care of your downstairs garden, it is a chore no matter who you are. But like, have y'all, and I know no matter what is going on down there, y'all have experienced this. Have you ever had like, there's a whole bunch of soap or like you're using shaving cream or whatever and the razor slips and you're like, oh my God, I might have just shaved off my clitoris. Or I might have accidentally shaved off my ball sack. Has anyone had that scare before where it like slips and you like cut yourself down there and you're like, oh my God, is my clit still there? I cannot be the only one, okay? I am not the only one. I know I'm not. I know I'm not. The thorns you have to watch out. Okay, that's fair. That is fair, yes. That itches. It itches. It itches so bad. Exactly, Katja. I did not even see your chat, but I was literally thinking the same thing. Like, oh my God. Like, is it still there? And like, you're looking like, oh my God. Okay, we're all intact. It's good. How did we get to this conversation? It's because of I Love Her Bush. It's because he came in with that amazing username from his wife, and now we're just talking about bushes and gardening. It's fine. I really should put an 18+ tag on in my stream titles. I really should. Exactly. Too many times you've tried shaving and thought I'm done. Right? And like you cut even like the tiniest little cut. It like doesn't even have to be in like the actual like nether regions, but like even like right above it, like right here, if you accidentally cut yourself, it bleeds so much. It's so scary. It's like if you accidentally cut your face or like have an injury on your face, it bleeds so much, you know? Same thing. Hi, Meowser. Welcome in. Welcome to a Fox stream. Listen, it's been about 2.5 weeks since I've yapped on here. We are due for some good conversations. What's a Floby? Hi, Caber. Welcome in. We're talking about bushes. We're talking about bushes. Just keep the hair clean. Yeah, so, okay. So I've tried, again, I'm not making this like sexual. I'm really just talking like biology, okay? This is a learning lesson. And we're all relating to each other, okay? I would really like to have more of a bush. And like, I have tried so many times to like grow it out because I would really like to get waxed. I was literally just thinking about waxing today. I've never gotten a Brazilian. I really, really want to, but I'm scared. But anyway, I don't think I could ever get a Brazilian because you have to grow it out so long. And like that shit itches so fucking bad. It itches so bad. Why? It is like the word, like day like 5-ish probably. That's when I'm like I'm like, do I have pubic lice or something? Because like it itches so bad. The best way to floss? Yes, that's exactly what we're talking about. Growing it out from shaving's awful, but growing it out from a wax isn't bad. Really? Why? Why is that? 6, do you know? Okay, so Katja's gotten a wax. 6, I'm assuming, has gotten a wax. I've never gotten a wax, and I want to so bad. But I'm also like, I remember my friend in college, she would get Brazilians and she would get like everything. And I was asking her about it. I was like, how did that go? And she's like, it's not like, it's uncomfortable for me, but like their job, like that's what they do. It's not a big deal. But she was like, the most awkward thing was she asked if I wanted like my butt crack done, and I did. And I guess her waxer, I don't know if every waxer does this, but she's like, she asked me to like, I had to get on all fours and like basically like arch my ass in front of her face so she could get in my ass crack. Is that what you have to do? Or can yeah, do you have to do that? Or they can't do it when you're laying down. So I mean, I guess that makes sense. But yes, the dogs. I meant to get Rue I found collagen bones for cheap for her. She already had one today. I should have gotten like 3 packs of them. I found a 3-pack of those long ass collagen bones for like $12 at the Teat today. Harris Teeter, the Teat. I should have gotten more packages. Okay, now, what is the science here? So when you shave, you're cutting it into a blunt end. When you wax it, it pulls the hair from the root. That's why it isn't scratchy and itchy. Okay, that makes total fucking sense. That makes total fucking sense. Huh. How much does a wax cost? And how can I get through? Because you have to grow that shit out for like weeks. Waxing isn't good. Why is waxing bad? From bush to teat. Yes. God, I miss streaming. I really did. Who would have thought I would say that, right? Because I burnt out so fucking bad. And I was like, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. I'm just gonna YouTube. And I've been slacking on YouTube too. I've been slacking on everything because this fucking flu, man. This fucking flu was no fucking joke. I'm telling you. I still like the little rasp that I have in my voice, though. It kind of sounds sexy. But then I'm like, you either think it sounds sexy or like I've been smoking cigarettes for 50 years. One of the two, but I kind of like it. So Katja says waxing's glorious and has been doing it every few weeks. I love her Bush, who you would think would be the expert here, says waxing isn't good. Probably have to pay for therapy. See, I'm a really hairy person too, okay? Like, you see this natural hair, right? So if I got this here, what do you think's going on downstairs? But for real. And like, my arms, like, they're kind of hairy, but like I used to shave my arms because I was so embarrassed about the hair that I had. That was in high school too. That was in high school too because all these little light-skinned bitches, they didn't have any hair. They didn't at all. But I did. But now, like, I haven't shaved my arms in like, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 years. So it's like, there's a lot of it, but it's like soft and lightened, I guess. I don't know. I can still see it. Whatever. But my legs get really hairy too, man. They do. Hi, Heath Killjoy. We're talking about bushes and waxing and being hairy. Oscar's not amused. Oscar's never amused. Let's be honest. Sir, what are you doing? Did I fix? No, I didn't fix this Zoom. What is this one little hair doing right here, by the way? I can't zoom in on him today. Sorry, guys. When it became norm to wax or shave your bushes, I think wasn't it like the 90s when like the hairless stuff started being popularized? I feel like it was the 90s when it was like hairless and cocaine chic skinny. That it was then. That's what I think. Because I grew up. What I'm trying to think. Yeah, I grew up with like a no bush era. And now it's like, then I feel like a few years ago we went back to like curves, BBLs, and bushes. And now we're going the opposite way again. We're going back to skinny, cocaine chic, no bush. Cocaine chic. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It is it is so accurate. New stream title: gardening from bush to tea. Should I change it to that? Should I change it to that? I have more hair on my ass than most dudes have on their heads. My ex had the hairiest back you've ever seen in your life. Thank you, Six. I forget that you have these abilities now. Yeah, he had the hairiest back you've ever seen. It was wild. But my ex, not Mint. Mint does not have a hairy back, guys. He's good. He has a lot of hair, like thick hair. And like his leg hair is pretty thick too, but like his back is good, okay? My ex, he was terrible. He had the hairiest back. He was blonde though, so you couldn't see it a whole lot. Like if you just like looked at his back, you couldn't really see it. But like if he turned to the side, you could see like all the shadows from the hairs, and it was long as fuck. And I'm always like, I always offered to like wax it for him or like shave it for him at home, and he would never let me. And I'm like, this is almost worse than like dark hair. And like he didn't really have any chest hair. It was just a hair, like what was supposed to be on his chest went to the back. It was not a good look. It was not. If the girl, okay, going back to cocaine chic, if the girl has no meat on the bone, how am I supposed to eat? That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. Listen, I have a little bit of a tummy, okay? I have a bit of a tummy. and I've always been really embarrassed of it and like always felt gross. But Mint has a type, and Mint is like, I love your tummy. Your tummy is so cute. I've never had a man ever say that before. Just saying. Like, obviously, like, you know, I've dated other people besides Mint before and like dated around and stuff. But like, and I don't think that any of those men found me ugly, obviously. But like for a man to actually say like, I love your tummy. It is adorable. I love it. It's so sexy. It's totally new for me. Like, I'm telling, Mint is you guys make fun of Mint on his stream, and I do too, and I give him a hard time, because that's my love language, you know, just like we are like kindergarten, you know, like you pick on the people you love. But he is a good man, I'm telling y'all, he really is. A snack handle. If you shave your ass hair, you're expecting a visitor. No, because my butt crack gets itchy too, okay? Sometimes, if I'm being really lazy, I won't shave the bush. I'll just save my ass crack because it itches way more than the other stuff. My butt crack is itchy, okay? I have an itchy ass crack. Do with that as you will. I'm just saying. They didn't allow movies I've seen of pulling out hair from their teeth going down. Okay, fair. I also didn't know that is it Japanese porn? They can't show pubes. I didn't know that. This chat is way too. You started it. You started it with your username. I love her bush. You started it. I will be honest with you though. This is probably the wildest chat we've had in a long time. And I'm totally fine with it because no one's being inappropriate. We're just talking. But like, I will tell you, and Six can vouch for this because Six has been around for almost 3 years now. When I was a baby streamer, I had like, we would talk like adult things like this, but like there were a few people that always made it like really inappropriately sexual, like uncomfortably sexual, and like would start to sexualize me when that wasn't the intention at all. It was just to have like funsy conversation like this, and I didn't know how to handle it. So then after a while, I really like, excuse me. Hi, Spicy.
W. Oscar.
Thank you so much for the 6 months. Thank you. Yeah, so they would make it like uncomfortably sexual and then start to sexualize me, and I didn't know what to do because I was a baby streamer and like still figuring things out, and like I didn't have a whole lot of viewers, so I fell into that like I don't want to not have viewers, and they were also like subs and would give money, so like it felt awkward. But so then I went to like the opposite of extreme, and I was like, we are not that I wanted to be family friendly per se, but I'm like, I don't want any sex talk. We've got to rein this in, blah, blah, blah. And like, it became the complete opposite. And that wasn't really me either, because I think these conversations are fun and they're funny. They can be. But in my flu break and over the last few weeks, thank you. I'm just like, you know, like, I think this shit is funny, and I think you can absolutely have these and like, I've been watching, I don't know if anyone else watches Sorry. I am a big lurker, and I lurk in his chat a lot. I can't remember if his username is Sorry or just
okay,
Sorry.
I like it, Picasso. Yeah, that.
Sorry, I will look at chat, I promise. I just don't want to forget my train of thought. God damn it, my fucking music. Okay, it is just Sorry. So I don't know if anyone else was just Sorry, but like I really like him. I found him back on, oh my God, what was that one streamer app that we talked about once? I can't remember. Anyway, I really like him a lot. And like, he does this a lot too, where like they have conversations like this, but like, it's not it's not overly sexual. It's not gross. It doesn't make anyone uncomfortable. It's just funsies. And I'm like, I can do this. Like this, it is possible to do what I want to do. And then if anyone hover, yeah. And then like, if anyone makes it uncomfortable, peace out, or a warning. And like, now Six is a mod here. And I think that Six and I, obviously we get along really, really well. We've met IRL, you know, like she kind of knows what is okay with me too. And I feel like now, like, I'm just more comfortable streaming to be like, like, let's entertain a little bit, or like, that makes me feel weird. Let's not do that. Anyway, I know that was like way off topic, but yeah. But anyway, the wild ass chat started from I love her Bush. So there you go. Someone always has to make it weird. It does. And it's like, read the room. Like, no one else is making like streamer directed sexual weird things. Like, it's weird. Right in D's nuts. Yes. Hi, Mama Six. Hi, how are you? Welcome in. I am feeling better. I still have a little bit of a rasp, but we're good. Exactly. Quote of the day. You can have adult conversation without being inappropriate. Yes. We should make that as like a command, like a reminder. We should do that. We should. Does anyone, I've done this like 5 times, or I've talked about this like 5 times. Does anyone else like read their chat and then like you're thinking about something else and like you don't comprehend any of the messages you just read, so you just sit there and look like a dumbass like I just did? Because I literally just did that. I'm like reading these messages, but I'm like not comprehending it. My bad. My bad. Hover was a great time in life. It was a weird little time. Rue, it's okay. Look, now Rue's in on the action. I swear to God, I think this dog is upstairs. I cannot, for the like, I like listened out in the hallway and like it's not from the hallway. I'm pretty sure it's upstairs. And poor Rue's so confused. Rue, it's okay. Look at her. She's been really good. As long as Victor doesn't comment. Oh my God. But like Vic says some really off the wall shit. I almost said off the hard. Off the wall shit. Bruh. But like he's not sexual. Like, well, I was gonna say he's not sexualing anybody, but he does say inappropriate things towards men sometimes. Six used to be crazy in chats too, but not like, and I know you know who I'm talking about too, Six. I know you know who I'm talking about. But like your chats were never like that. Like, you know what I'm talking about. I'm very happy that I got educated about waxes, by the way. How much does a wax cost? And how long, I think I asked this question before I got sidetracked. How long do you have to grow out your hairs to get a wax? Like how many weeks? So like say I shaved today. I did not shave today because I'm too lazy. I shaved my ass crack a few days ago because it was itchy, but I haven't shaved everything, okay? That's as much as I could do in my flu state. Just shave my ass crack. Only because it was itchy. How many weeks would I have to go? How many weeks would I have to grow out my hairs to get a wax? No, you know who I'm talking about, 62. Firefly, Mooney! Oh my God, you changed your name! Hi, hello! How are you? Is there a particular reason for the name change? Or you just wanted to? You also don't have to answer that if it makes you uncomfortable. Yeah, look at her being so cute back there. We're not going to say anything, because you know when we say her name, it brings her over here and she's insane. But look at her. Like, I love that it looks like she literally looks like she has little socks on. It's so cute. She's just so cute. What do you do, IRL? I love her Bush, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I'm a licensed clinical social worker, aka a mental health therapist. IRL stream at the wax studio. Could you imagine? Okay, so wait. So there's this TikTok. This is how it got across my FYP. This girl that does waxes. And that's when I started thinking about waxes. This was like 2 days ago. And she does her TikTok videos while someone's getting a wax. Okay? But like it's her and you see the person's like feet. But like I'm trying to think. So I think the person like, so like where the camera is angled, it's like behind the person and like you see their feet and you see the waxer and you can see her like talking to the person and like you can hear that person's responses, but like you don't see anything inappropriate. Could you get away with that on Twitch? Would Twitch allow that? Like if it was that kind of angle, like you don't see anything inappropriate, it's just like their feet and the waxer. Would that be allowed? Do you think Twitch would allow that? Depends on how fast your hair grows. Hair grows. Jesus Christ. I feel like mine grows pretty fast, unfortunately. I'm having a brain fart again. I don't think that my brain, I think I still have flu brain, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I'm just like slow to comprehend right now. Sorry. I have a Diet Pepsi and I have my Starbucks water. Okay. 3 to 3 weeks, 6 weeks. Oh, good point, Ricky. Good point. What if you streamed it? If I was going to do a wax stream, not that I don't think I could ever do a wax stream, but if I did do a wax stream, what if you had the camera in front and like you just saw my face while I got the wax and you could hear the waxer? Do you think Twitch would allow that? How far could we push the limits of Twitch? Awesome. Software dev is cool. I think that's a cool job. So I don't actually do like direct service therapy anymore. I love her bush. I'm just saying it one word. I love her bush. I work for like a primary care practice now. Linking people to stuff and like doing a lot of like resource stuff and like doing education for the providers I work with. So I don't do direct therapy anymore. I did direct therapy, like traditional therapy for like 2 years, but I really fucking hated it, to be honest with you. That's a whole story for another time. So I worked in mostly emergency services and like crisis services. I'm an FBI trained crisis negotiator. Fun fact for you that didn't know that. So that's what I did a majority of my career when I was doing like direct services, but I don't do that anymore because the burnout got real. Gotta make sure the hair is long enough. How long does the hair have to be? I'm gonna get a ruler out. Getting banned on Twitch is good for gaining followers. So have y'all seen the crazy... I thought Rue had something stuck in her mouth, but it was just a really big yawn. Do you see her down there, by the way? Look at her. Right there. Can you see her? Oh. She's so cute. I had to put on her Thunder shirt yesterday. So Mint and I tried to go to fireworks yesterday, but he had to work all day and he had to work by himself and he didn't get off work in time for us to go see fireworks. We tried. Usually we go to a park here and we watch fireworks on the not at the beach, but it's waterfront. But
Okay,
to get
like
in, it was
Picasso.
insane.
Yeah,
And we didn't make it in time. So unfortunately, we didn't watch any fireworks. Very sad because 4th of July is Mint's favorite holiday. But so we were home with the dogs. Oscar does not care about the fireworks, but Rue was getting anxious. So I had to put on her little Thunder shirt last night. And I am telling you, the Thunder shirt actually worked. I had a Thunder shirt for Shelby because she was not as anxious as Rue, I don't think. But it didn't work for Shelby. The Thunder shirt worked for Rue, and like she was like pretty good. And like I gave her a bone, like a chewy bone, like you can stuff things in. So she had that in her Thunder shirt, and like she was pretty good. She barked maybe a few times, and that was it. It was good. Have a good night. I love her, Bush. Thanks for coming in. I hope we see you again. Thank you for the great conversations about waxing and Bush. And thank your wife for us for making you have that great username. Have you seen the X-Files episode about the hostage negotiation? So X-Files scares the shit out of me because I'm afraid of aliens. I'm afraid of aliens. Aliens are so scary. If you don't believe in aliens, you're wrong. Like, that's all I have to say to you. Okay, by the way, I have Spotify open on this monitor here. And you know, on Spotify, it like shows like a video preview of like the music video. This is Lil Nas X, right? And I didn't know he was naked in this music video. This man is literally like twerking, and there's 5 men around him. He's literally twerking and it's blurred out. So his peen is literally sloppy jalopy all over my other monitor right now. I guess that goes with this. I guess that's the theme of the night. It's blurred. But yeah, I'm pretty sure his dingling was just sloppy jalopies all over my monitor. Yes, I'm clipping that. Don't judge me. I can't tell. I can't tell if he waxes or not. I can't tell because it was blurred. This title's killing me. I feel like we should play a gardening game. Isn't there a really popular Roblox gardening game right now? I feel like there is. We do have an ad break coming up in like a minute and a half. I cannot skip it. If you don't want the ads, feel free to subscribe. Consider it. It would be really cool.
Please remove ads.
Thank you. I realized that I forgot to reset my sub goals. I'm gonna do that. Look, I'm gonna be so good. I'm gonna do this while I'm live, guys. I can do this while I'm live. Look at me multitask. I'm also, oh my God. Listen, I am changing the bot that I use once again. But this one's good. I'm changing to streamer bot. I'm so excited. I finally figured it out. And it does exactly what I've been wanting to do with like Mix It Up Bot and like stream elements, my alerts and stuff. Like you can customize literally everything. Like, oh my God. And like the UI for it fucking sucks. It's ugly as shit. And it like there's so much to it that I'm very confused about things. But there's really good tutorials out there. And I figured out like my alerts at least. So I'm very excited about it. Learning to stream while you stream, yes. Learning to multitask, yes. It's hard, but I'm doing it. Okay, this is July now. What should our July sub goal be? I set it for 30 for June and we hit 24. Granted, I didn't stream for 2 weeks in June because of the flu. I think we could have hit 30.
These nuts.
Thank you. I am learning to multitask these nuts as well. I love that the sound clip I have has him laughing at the in the background. It's cute. 30 seems safe. I know, but like, okay. Does anyone else ever think this? When you see stream goals on other people's streams, do you ever see like really high like sub goals and do you ever think they're greedy? Okay, if you see sub goals at all, do you think someone's being greedy? And like, do you see sub goals and like do you think they're greedy? Don't pay attention in a minute. Okay, that's fair. I used to not. Excuse me. And like, I thought it was kind of cringe to have sub goals. But then I realized like most people don't even look at them. But then I started putting sub goals because it reminded me to maybe like prompt people, like remind people to sub sometimes. But I also feel like if I do look at them and I see they're close, then like I want to sub to help them. But I think that I also think way too much into it. What the fuck? Okay, Panda isn't even here. So why is that triggered? Panda ain't even here. I don't know why that. Oh, because it's from StreamerBot. Because I was testing things. Oh, wow. Okay, well, good to know that it works. Holy shit, 10 fucking subs. we were on an ad break when it happened, but Six just gifted 10 subs. What the fuck? To 720 subs gifted in this channel. That's fucking insane. That is fucking insane. Thank you so much for starting our month off right. I think that puts us at 12 now, because you had a resub, and then Spicy had a resub, and then the 10. Yeah. Rookie numbers? Listen, I remember, and this is not me sounding ungrateful at all, okay? Do not take it that way. But I remember when I was streaming consistently and I was averaging like 40-ish viewers, which I'm really close to averaging that again, by the way. But when I was averaging 40, I was getting like 200 subs a month. And I still felt bad putting up a sub goal of like 40. I remember that. I remember that very distinctly. Okay. I hadn't saved it. Should I do 30 or should we do more? Or does it even matter? I do a daily goal, but I want to do a sticker giveaway. I have channel point ideas. I asked Six about this. I want to put a channel point that's kind of expensive, but it's for a postcard. And like, it would be like a cute little like Charleston postcard that I would mail. And then I had some other ideas. I don't remember. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna go with 30 for now. We can always change it, right? I just feel like I would love to put like 100. And like we have our karaoke goal of 100. But like, I don't know. I just never want anyone to think like this bitch has like 8 viewers right now. How the fuck does she have the audacity to ask for 100 subs? That's insane. Okay. And then we need... Okay, so did it update? Okay, there we go. To July, and then I gotta update the widgets. The widgets. That's a fun word to say. Also, do you ever like repeat a word multiple times and then it doesn't seem like a real word anymore? Does that make sense? Like sometimes like it's a word that I haven't heard in a while and like I like repeat it and I'm like, I don't know that this word actually exists anymore. Okay, hopefully I don't fuck this up, but I think I did it right. Bowl. Bowl's a weird one, yeah. Oh wait, goal. Why the fuck? Totals. Reset. There we go. I did it. All right. Yeah. 12 subs. First stream of July. That's crazy. Thank you again for the 10 gifted 6 and the resub. And thank you, Spicy, for the 6 months. Bull is a weird... We also have a hype train. Fuck, I didn't even realize the hype train. Jesus Christ. Thank you. See, look, my brain is just... I think floof brain is a thing. And have you guys been seeing the stuff about the studies coming out about like not long COVID, but just like longer term impacts of COVID and how they're saying like there's so many people that are talking about like how they have like constant brain fog now and like just not like sharp anymore. And they're finding that COVID could be causing a lot of that. Has anyone else seen any of that? It's crazy. And it's really scary, I think. I fucking hate this. It resets all the fucking time. Anyway. I haven't watched How I Met Your Mother in a long time. I did watch all of that. That is... Don't know why it says Panda, because it's Ben. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. Holy fucking shit. That is the bit goal for the stream. Amazing. Thank you so much, Ben. Sorry that it showed up as Panda. Apparently Stream is really missing Panda because his name keeps popping up on the alerts when he's not even fucking here. We'll have to tell him. We'll have to tell him in Discord. I'm gonna make a clip of it so we can show him the footage. I think it's coming from StreamerBot though, because I did start settings and I didn't know. I thought if I didn't have StreamerBot open that the things that I was doing in there wouldn't show up on stream, but apparently I'm wrong. Thank you so much, Ben. Welcome, Ben, by the way. Bit subs, Bush and Teats. Welcome to Fox Stream. Should that be the intro from now on? Welcome. My name is Fox. My streams are all about bits, subs, bushes, and teats. As Breas comes over and says, Ty talks so highly of you. You're welcome. As I'm dying. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Thank you so much, Mooney. This is my natural hair. And welcome in, Breas. Thank you. I love Ty. Ty is so great. 6, can we get a shout out for Ty? Speaking of, I always forget about shout outs. I need to be better about that. I'm a big stan of Ty. B-Ray. I love that. Also, I have that. I say this every single time because I get so excited about it. If you have the Better TTV extension, if you have that installed, you can click on someone's username and edit it. So if they have like a nickname or a preferred name, you can type it in there so you don't forget. And that is so clutch for me because I forget everything. I'm telling you, it is so good. Because I never want to accidentally call someone by a wrong name. And like Mooney changed her name to Firefly Dawn. So I have in parentheses like Mooney now. So I remember. So good. So good. We love it. We love it. But welcome in, B-Ray. Shit, I already forgot it. Ty who? I know. Who the fuck's Ty? I don't know. Some purple-haired girl. I don't know who the fuck she is. No clue. She's nobody, I guess. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Our blue-haired seagull. Yes. Our blue-haired seagull. We're at a level 4 hype train, by the way. BT dubs. That's crazy. So this is the most I've coughed all day. And I'm going to strongly link that with yapping. Just saying. I'm not saying I'm giving up. Okay? I've had the flu. If you are just joining us or newer here, I've had the flu for the past 2 weeks. Did anyone else, by the way, hold on. No, we have a hydrate, don't we? Did I add? No, I forgot to re-add hydrate. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking my shit right now? Well, I have it somewhere, don't I?
You're just thirsty,
There.
bitch. Go drink you some water.
There you go. No, I have a hydrate command. I just forgot to add it back in. Are you shitting my dick right now? Did anyone else not know for the longest time that having the flu didn't mean like tummy shitting and throwing up? I didn't know that until maybe, and like I've worked in healthcare for a decade, right? Like, as I did outpatient therapy for 2 years. That was what I first did. So I worked, hold on, back up. In school, in undergrad, I worked, I was a tech on an inpatient psych unit. And then I got my bachelor's and went right into grad school. And then in grad school, I did like home-based services. And then right out of grad school, I did like traditional therapy for like 2 years. Absolutely fucking hated it. I would love to tell that story sometime on stream and just how shit that was. And then I started working in an ER. And I worked in the ER for 5 years, I think. It was a long time. And then I moved to Charleston and I started doing like the, in the ER I did emergency services, obviously. But then moved here and I started doing like the negotiations and crisis stuff. So I've worked in healthcare for a really long time. But I did not know that having the flu didn't mean throwing up. I didn't know the flu was like a really bad cold. Like, I didn't know that until maybe 4 years ago. After working in the ER for years. I didn't know. And I always talk, like, they always talk about how, like, the elderly are so susceptible to flu and, like, so many people die from the flu. And, like, I've always gotten a flu shot because I am, a higher risk for flu because I have asthma. So I've always gotten a flu shot because they've always been free at my jobs, you know, because healthcare and stuff. But I literally, until maybe, like, it was probably, like, COVID time. Because everyone was like, is it COVID? Is it the cold? Is it the flu? So then they had all those charts that, like, broke the things down. Until I read the charts about, is it COVID, flu, or the cold, I didn't know that the flu wasn't throwing up. I know, I'm a dumbass.
Bruh. Bruh.
Whatever. I'm just a girl. Okay, I'm just a girl. What else do you want from me? We also got a new emote from the hype train. Look at it. What is it called? No comment. I like that one. That's cute. But okay, I can't be the only... Wait, Six, how did you figure out that the flu wasn't throwing up? How do people figure this out? I didn't know. So I've probably had the flu several times in my life, and I just thought it was a cold or something because I wasn't throwing up. I'm just saying, I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay, but going back to COVID, though, and, like, the long-term effects from COVID, Six brought up, we're in the Hunger Games now. Oh, my God. I didn't know if I wanted to talk about stuff on stream tonight because it's Saturday night, and I'm like, oh, Saturday night, we should talk about fun stuff, but whatever. I am so embarrassed to be an American right now. I think Mint's home because the dogs are going crazy. My grandma worked in healthcare and mama takes him to school to be a phlebotomist. I can never say that word right. The blood. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Whatever. I didn't know. Okay? I know now. I learned. Yeah, I am so embarrassed to be an American. What the fuck? It is scary. And now my TikTok For You page is all about, like, videos about moving, how to move from the United States. I'm not even kidding. I watched one video and it was one person that they lived in the United States until like 5 years ago. Then they moved to Thailand right before COVID hit. Or no, maybe it was like in the midst of COVID. I can't remember. But anyway, they were talking about just like the differences, and they weren't saying like you should move, but here's my experience with moving. And I liked that video. And now all the videos I'm getting are of people that grew up in America and are now living in different countries or have visited lots of different countries, and they're going to move. And I'm like, is this a sign? Is this a sign? It is so embarrassing and so scary. The school for medical assistant. Oh, okay. So not not one of those. See the TikTok is new. No, I haven't really been on TikTok today. Enjoy the BLTs. The LGBTLTs. One time, this was a few months ago, Mint and I went to a brewery, and I didn't read the menu correctly, and I really just wanted like a sandwich. And I ordered a sandwich, but without lettuce and tomato. And she looked at me real weird, and she's like, "So you just want the meat or something?" And I was like, "Yeah." I didn't realize that the sandwich I ordered, it was not called a BLT. They had some other name for it. I didn't realize I ordered like their BLT without the L and the T. And that's why she looked at me like I was a total fucking dumbass. Yeah. Okay, I'll watch it, I promise. I promise. I don't like tomatoes, so I just have BLs. Yeah, it is. Yeah, my brain is just not comprehending things. Yeah, it is embarrassing and scary. Yeah, and like I wish I was making this up. I really wish I was making this up. And I knew this was going to happen. I knew it was. So at my job now, I do a lot of like resourcing, right? So providers will send me referrals for patients they've seen to like get them connected with the therapist, or just like general discussions about various different things. And I got a referral Thursday, and I called this person, and excuse me, why is it asking that? That's stupid. FoxyBot, you're doing too much. And I called this person, and they have Medicaid. And in South Carolina, it's called Healthy Connections. Okay. So I called them, and I had to verify their insurance. So I was like, oh, so you still have Medicaid? And they were like, no, I have Healthy Connections. Thank God, because of all the stuff that's going through I have Healthy Connections, so my insurance isn't going to be affected. And I had to tell this person, ma'am, Healthy Connections is Medicaid. And she's like, no, it's not. It's Healthy Connections. I'm like, right. States can have different names for Medicaid because it's a government program, but state by state, it has different names. It can have different names. And there's lots of different servicers for Medicaids too. And she was like, no, it's Healthy Connections. I'm like, ma'am, I was like, look at your card. On the back, it says there's a Medicaid logo on it, right? And she said, yeah. And I was like, yeah, you have Medicaid. And she was like didn't say anything. And it was so awkward. It was so awkward because she was just talking about like, yeah, like my insurance won't be infected because I don't have Medicaid. I have Healthy Connections. I knew it was going to happen, that I was going to have to tell somebody you have Medicaid, and they didn't realize it. Yeah. Anyway. Excuse me. Hi, Curio. Welcome in. How are you? How are you? The doggo's names? The little one on the bed, that's Oscar. That's Oscar. Oh, you heard his name. Usually I have a zoom that goes to the bed so you can see the dogs better, but I set it up wrong. I have to fix it. And Rue is the other one. Oscar is a chug. He's a Chihuahua pug. That is a command we need. We need an Oscar command. Hold on. I'm a genius, and I have my little like Discord to-do list, you know? I'm adding it right now. Right fucking meow. Where's my to-do list? Look at me. I've been multitasking so well. Are you guys proud? I'm proud. Okay. Excuse me. Add the words command. I will. I have that on here too. So I think that with StreamerBot, you should be able to do the things, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. Tennessee has Tennessee Care. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, so many people do not realize that they have Medicaid. It just goes by a different name. Like Indiana is, what was Indiana? What was Indiana? Care Connects or something. Here in South Carolina, it's Healthy Connections. But there's a lot of servicers for Medicaid here. Medicaid can be managed by, so you have like your standard Medicaid, which is Healthy Connections. And then it can also be provided through, there's UHC, United Healthcare. That services Medicare and Medicaid, so like your dual plans. That's a servicer here. Healthy Blue Cross Blue Shield services Medicaid here. Aetna. There's another one. There's like 5 or 6 servicers for Medicaid here, but they don't have like Medicaid in the name. Like the Blue Cross Blue Shield Medicaid, it's called Healthy Blue. So yeah, like so many people don't realize it. Thank you for the hydrate. I need to add that back into Jesus Christ. There's so many things I need to do. So listen, like tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe, I don't know. I have all these things to do with StreamerBot. I'm excited. Hydrate. Appreciate it. Medi-Cal. Why does that sound weird? That's like talking about like bowl, like when you like repeat a word so many times it doesn't sound real. That's how Medi-Cal is for me. Our company uses Aetna. Aetna is the shittiest insurance here in South Carolina. It is the shittiest servicer here in South Carolina. Thank you so much for the raid, Stomps. Hi, hello, welcome. You don't know what you just raided into? Listen, we're talking about well, let's see. We started talking about bushes. That's how we started the stream. And then we started talking about what did we start talking about after that? We've gone from bushes to we talked about Legos for a minute. Now we're talking about Medicaid and how we're embarrassed to be Americans this week because of legislature. Oh yeah, and then we talked about the teat, Harris Teeter. But hi, hello, welcome in. I hope you had a wonderful stream. What were you streaming? How was it? Did you have a great time? I hope so. I hope you did. Ooh, R6, nice. I'm getting over the flu. It's a great time. It's a great time. It was not a good time. I'm sorry. You know what we should stream sometime soon? We have not streamed Fortnite since I got back into streaming. And we streamed Fortnite a decent amount. I have such a hard time playing like Fort and stuff on stream though, because I can't multitask. So it was not a good, like it was fun, but it was either like I played decent in the game or I paid attention to chat. I couldn't do both. I'm not reinstalling Fort. Listen, Min is having a really fun time playing Fort recently. I guess there's a new mode. So listen to this, and we're going to go back to Medicaid for a second. There's a new mode. I forget what it's called. It starts with a B. Blitz, thank you. And apparently, like the rounds are no more than 5 minutes. So it's like really, really quick. And you start each game with like a different weapon or ability. Like, Mint says it's great. You won't what if I asked you, Six? You wouldn't reinstall it for me? You wouldn't reinstall it for me? That's right. Yeah, the flu has been going around, y'all. Not even kidding. Like, the flu infection rates are up in almost every state. COVID, too. Just saying. As I work with, like, 4 pharmacists, and they do a really awesome job at keeping up with, like, the CDC news as much as they can with, you know, the cuts that have happened. But yeah, the flu is absolutely going around. Nasty. It's nasty stuff. I have Blue Cross Blue Shield as well. So the state employee plan for South Carolina is Blue Cross Blue Shield. So I had that for my old job. And then my job now is Blue Cross Blue Shield. And I feel like in Indiana, I also had Blue Cross Blue Shield. I don't think I've ever had another insurance besides Blue Cross Blue Shield, to be honest. Yeah, so here in South Carolina, Aetna is terrible coverage, and fucking Molina marketplace plans are like the shittiest coverage I've ever seen. I'm like, how is this even possible? Like, you pay for jack fucking shit. So like hardly anyone is paneled here in South Carolina with Molina. And I'm like I'm not an insurance advisor at all, but there is this resource here in South Carolina where you can get connected with a licensed insurance agent for free to talk about marketplace plans that you might be eligible for. And I, like, anytime I get a referral for someone that has Molina, I'm like, listen, I can't advise you on this, but here's this resource. I strongly encourage you to call them to see what other options you might have, because the referrals I always get are like, they can't find anyone that takes their insurance for like this need. And I'm always like, this is like, yeah, like you should probably look at another plan and see if you, another servicer, and see if this is, you can afford this, because this is just ass. Yeah. Are you in South Carolina too? Okay, so moving from New York to South Carolina, yeah. New York has a ton of resources. Shit doesn't exist here in South Carolina. We have Lindsey Graham. That's all you need to know. I would rather shit in my hands and fucking clap than reinstall Fortnite. Wow. Wow. Mint and I were playing Fortnite for a while together, and it was fun because Fortnite's one of the few games that we both enjoy. I did download Peak. Excuse me. I did download Peak because we're going to play that together. I think I would love to stream it together, like where he's on stream and I'm on stream, like my own stream too, but I don't think our internet would handle it. So I think he'll probably stream, and then we could still do like the stream together. I just won't have a live stream. And that's how we could do it. I'm excited. Lindsey Graham Stumps is our governor here in South Carolina, and he is so down bad for Trump. Yep. That's all you need to know. Pretty sure he's a big supporter of the alligator Alcatraz, which is so fucking embarrassing. The alligator Alcatraz, like, that is so embarrassing. Like, oh my God. Like, people are think this is a good idea. People support this, and they're giving out fucking merch. Are you serious? Like, I'm ashamed. I'm so fucking ashamed. Awful. I have Repo. So I haven't played Repo, but I've watched Repo several times. That is fucking funny. Mint's played it a few times on his stream. I had something else to say about Repo, but I don't remember what it was. Have you seen the mods for Repo? Those keep coming up on my TikTok For You page too. I've seen one where it's like the mod is Shrek. And like there's some other mods too. Yeah. One, it makes like all the monsters Shrek, and I guess if you get close to it, he starts singing "Somebody Once Told Me." Excuse me. Listen, I'm trying to stay hydrated, y'all. This is the most coffee I've been. This is my water. I mean, it was like up here when I started. I've been doing good. This is the refresher that is strawberry with water, not lemonade. Okay. I used to love Borat. Borat used to be my favorite movie. It used to be my favorite, and Borat, and I love It's Always Sunny. Excuse me. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, so Mint was really surprised when I told him one of my favorite shows is It's Always Sunny, because it's so inappropriate and like not PC. And I'm like, yeah, like I have a very dark sense of humor. I do. Not a play games with the mods kind of person. Listen, speaking of mods, Sims is all fucked up. Hello, I have a question. Listen, Dark. That's the worst thing you can say. That is the worst thing you can say as a first time message. Just so you know. Go ahead with your question. But I'm telling you right now, don't make me regret telling you that it's okay. All right. I knew it. That wasn't even a fucking question. That wasn't even a question, you fucking dumbass. What the fuck? What was the question? What? You didn't even ask one. But okay. Have fun. You guys, speaking of ban requests, and then I want to talk about the Sims update, okay? So StreamerBot, you can do so many things with StreamerBot, okay? It's very cool. I'm very excited to do things with it, okay? But I found, so you can put, I really like the StreamerBot stuff because people that really know what they're doing, like they've put like packs together that like you can pre-install. So there was one that I found that it has like all your basic command, like because you literally have to set everything up by yourself. So like the basic commands that usually come with like Stream Elements and Mix It Up Bot, like you have to do all that yourself. But people can put together paths so you can just install to do it for you. But look, someone made, if you guys know Nutty, N-U-T-T-Y, he made some waves really recently for some multi-streaming stuff. Look at this. Hold on, I gotta make sure it's the right thing. Yeah, look at this. But I can't see OBS now. I swear to God, I can figure this out. Look, you can make this.
So you got somebody in chat that seems a little sus? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to ban that imposter Among Us style.
Yeah, this is what it looks like.
Fridays and Saturdays, we're building stuff like this all the time for StreamerBot. I hope
Yeah. Okay, just go to the thing.
see you all there. All the links
Just
are
show
down
it.
below in the description.
Just show it. There it is. I think. Is this it? God bless America. Hold on. It's funny as hell. But you... Maybe this is it.
Have you ever had an annoying viewer that just keeps on trolling and had to ban them?
Yes.
No?
All the time.
Me
Where the
neither.
fuck is it? Oh, maybe this is it. Nutty. So Nutty is, okay, there's a fucking video for it. But anyway, it's like when you get banned in Among Us, you can set it up where their little profile picture will show up in there, and it's like a whole last screen that just says like banned with the music. It's funny. I don't know why the fuck I can't find the video for it. Nutty does a whole bunch of stream tip stuff. Not like how to be a better streamer, but like how to set up StreamerBot, how to set up this extension, like that kind of stuff. Oh, maybe if I looked in videos. Oh, I think I already looked at this one, didn't I? There it is.
So
No.
you got somebody in chat
God
that
bless
seems a little
America.
sus?
Anyway, it's really funny. I thought about maybe we could set that up because I think it'd be fun, like that one where everyone like knows it's probably going to be a ban. But like I wanted to figure out, I didn't want it to happen like for every single ban. So I was like thinking like, because you know those people like what am I trying to say? Like maybe someone just has like a really sus like a username. So like only like me and mods would see the username since I have anonymous followers on. But like if we like not secretly, but like they didn't chat and ban, or like I didn't want the like a ban alert to always be disruptive because sometimes you just don't want it to be depending on what's going on. I can't figure that out. Like if you can set that up, I bet you could. Instead of like, because you can set it up where it's like if you do /ban, then that whole Among Us animation happens. But I bet you if you just set it up as a command, like you still ban them like usual. But then if we did like !ban, I wonder if it would pull like the last banned user to do that if we wanted it to be funny. I bet you could with StreamerBot. I bet you can. Because like literally from what I am figuring out from StreamerBot, like nothing is off limits. Like you can customize as much as you want. Yeah, like a self-promo person, you know, where it's like you don't necessarily want the band to be disruptive, you know? I didn't want it to always be disruptive. I think you probably could. Anyway. What does airlock mean? What do you mean? Okay, have fun feeding Vinny. And Stomps, I know you said lurk a while ago, but enjoy your lurk. Enjoy it. Oh, okay. So here, I have a confession. I never really, like, I've played Among Us, but I missed the Among Us craze during COVID. Like, I was not playing games then. I didn't have my pooter then. So, like, I missed the Among Us craze. And it kind of makes me sad. Like, I'm sad I missed it. I wish I didn't. I missed it. Do people still play Among Us at all? I feel like I streamed Among Us a few times because I never really played it. I need a game like Among Us. That seems fun. Didn't they come up with VR Among Us? Yeah, they did, because I've seen that on like my TikTok For You page. But yeah, I missed that craze. I missed that whole when it was like super popular. I'm sad that I missed it. I think it would be fun. So, speaking of games, I don't really have any, I don't have any game plan for this stream at all, because I was like, I don't know how my voice will be. Excuse me. I wasn't sure how my voice would be. I didn't know if it would like keep up for a few hours. It seems fine. Like, yeah, I'm like getting a little bit more congested, but like it's fine. It doesn't hurt. So I think I'm fine. But yeah, I didn't really think about anything further to do either. Vince said he was gonna play it, but never has. I lost my train of thought again. Lost my train of thought again. It's fine. I'm excited to play Peak with him. See, I feel like people still play, like, obviously Among Us is not nearly as popular as it was, but I feel like people still play it. I think that people still play it, and like I still see people playing, remember when like the Jackbox games were like super popular? I have so many of those. I still feel like people play Jackbox. Not as crazy as they used to, but like I feel like that's still a thing. So we have so many games to play too. We need, we got to play Hollow Knight because we haven't played that in like a month now. As I still really want to try to get another ending before Silketh of the Song, before we start silking our song. So we need to play that. We started Five Nights at Freddy's Secrets of the Mimic. I don't know if we want to finish. So I'm not even going to lie. That game's okay. I don't love it. And I don't know that I want to finish it, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know if I want to give it another shot or not. So we have that. Hollow Knight. Mimic. Secreting our Mimic. We have The Last of Us that I haven't started that I want to play. I also have Red Dead Redemption that I've never played that I want to do. I have all the Walking Dead games. I have all that. Oh, and then today I got Peak, and then I also got this game Copycat because it was half off, and it has really good reviews, and apparently it's really sad and it's very emotional. And I used to love playing, and Six can vouch for this because she was around for a lot of it, and Curio, if Curio is still here. My thing for a while was playing like indie game, like really emotional, sad indie games. And I kind of miss playing those. And this one apparently is super sad. Like emotional. It's called Copycat. And my understanding is that you play as a cat, and there's an imposter cat. Like you get lost and you have to try to find your way home, but there's a cat that's like taken over like your home. But apparently like all the reviews are really good, but say like you will cry. Thank you so much, Athena. This is my natural hair. I never figured out how to style it until Six told me how to style it. I'm still trying to perfect it, but I think I've got it down pretty okay. I've been straightening it for literally like my whole life. So I think it will get better the more that I do it, because apparently curl training is a thing. So I think the more I do it, the more like my natural texture will just keep coming back and it'll get better. But thank you. It barely takes me any time to do. And like refreshing it in the morning, I think I figured that out finally too. And now like when I go outside, because it's so humid here, it's hot as balls, sweating down your ass crack hot. And like anytime like there was so much moisture, my hair would just get crazy when I straighten it. And now it doesn't matter. Now it looks better the more moisture there is. It's great. Been playing Coffee Talk lately? What is that? It's Coffee Talk. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Only way is down? What is that about? Excuse me. Hydrate or dihydrate? I know. I'm trying. Listen, I've been drinking a lot of this, okay? Also, I did not realize how long the flu stays with you. Like, as well, I was really, really sick. Not this past week, but the week before is when I first started getting symptomatic. And then over the weekend, like not this past weekend, but the weekend before, I was really, really sick. And then like a week after I had symptoms, I was still coughing a lot. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I looked it up and I didn't realize that like the coughing and the congestion with the flu can stick around for like 3 weeks. I didn't know. And like Mint, he's still coughing a little bit too. It's insane. Good evening from Los Angeles. Welcome in from Los Angeles. So it's like 5 o'clock your time, right? I've never been to LA. I've never been to LA. I think it would be cool. I just want to travel more. Watching with my girlfriend. Hi. Hi, girlfriend. Hi, Hippo. I hope you're enjoying. Well, this is just kind of a laid back stream. I don't really have much planned. This is my first stream back after like 2.5 weeks off because of the flu. So I'm doing what I do best and just yapping. So, okay, what was the game, Caber? The barista game? Coffee Talk. You're a barista and you make drinks at a coffee place in a fantasy version of Seattle. Ooh. I saw a simulator. It was Therapy Simulator. Did you guys know there's a fucking Therapy Simulator game now? And like, I kind of want to try it just to see how realistic it is. And to kind of see like how... I would probably hate it though, you know? But I kind of wanted to try. I love when people don't realize just how big LA is. I'm sure a lot of guys say that too. That they get really excited when people don't realize how big it is. That did not come out the way I wanted it to. That was not nearly as funny as I wanted it to be. Damn. Shooting on set since 6 a.m. What? What do you do? Offset. I just realized you said that. Can you talk about what set you're on? Are you on a porn set? That's been the theme of this stream. We started stream talking about Bush. Just saying. Hi, Feud. How are you? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but hi, welcome in. Stunt actors. Oh my God. Porn. No, I'm kidding. I promise. That's cool. A stunt actor. So that looks scary as shit. Like, do you do like the big extreme stunts? I also didn't realize like how many, oh, I've lost my train of thought again. Like how many movies, like there's not even like big stunts in the movies, like not like Tom Cruise Mission Impossible stunts, but like just where there's not even like huge stunts, there's still like stunt actors. I didn't know that for the longest time. I thought that was kind of cool. Excuse me, when I figured that out. Okay. Tom Cruise is weird. Did y'all ever realize, and I know I've talked about this before, his front tooth is in the middle of his face? Have you guys ever noticed that? Like, instead, like normally your front teeth are like, you know, like divided like by your nose. No, his front tooth is right in the center. If you've never noticed it, go Google a picture And it's true. Yeah. My front teeth are weird too. So I'm not like talking bad about it. Because I get having like weird front teeth. Because my one front tooth is fake. I get it. But yeah, his front tooth is centered with his face. And once you see it, you'll never unsee it. Jujule. Go jujule it. Met him on the red carpet. So I heard that he's actually like, he's nice, but like, I can't get behind the Scientology stuff. I know it's Google. I just like saying jujule. I'm old. It's funny to me. It's more entertaining. That's really cool that you've been to a red carpet too. You're living my dream life. All I've ever wanted to be in life is famous and well known and adored by all of my millions of fans and get paid to exist. I want that Kardashian life without releasing a sex tape. You should see the documentary about him, The Last Great Actor. Where can I watch that? I have not really been watching any so I was gonna say I haven't really been watching a lot of TV. I don't really watch a lot of TV in general. I haven't for years, but like I'll like there's some things that I watch more YouTube than anything. And like I'm not in front of the TV a lot. I have a TV in the background, like I watch it, I fall asleep to it. And like every once in a while they be shit. Like I watched all of Love on the Spectrum. I love Love on the Spectrum. Oh my gosh. I think that is so like they did such a good job with that show. That's something I want to come back to. That's a topic I want to come back to. But like I used to watch a ton of movies, but like I did not realize how many movies I have not watched until Mint moved in. Like I hadn't seen Interstellar. We watched that around Christmas time. I had never seen it until like this past Christmas. And Mission Impossible, I've actually never seen any of the Mission Impossible movies. I've never seen, what was another movie that we were just talking about, Mint and I were, that I've never seen? I can't remember. All the How to Train Your Dragon movies, I had not watched them until like the past 2 or 3 years. Welcome in, OTK, by the way. It was a Pixar movie that I'd never seen. I hadn't watched Lilo and Stitch until like the past 2 years. Yeah, there's just a lot of movies that I've just never seen. But like I used to go to the movie theaters all the time. Like with my ex, my long-term ex that I was with for 10 years. I can't remember. Like we went to the movies all the time. So like that's when like Step Brothers and Superbad, when that genre of movies was really popular, I went to the movies all the time then, and I've seen all of those movies. But like more recent-y movies I haven't seen. I've seen all the Toy Stories. I've seen Monsters Inc. and Monsters University. I saw Monsters University in the theater. I loved it. It was so cute. Interstellar was so good. I cried like twice. So good. Started your career doing music videos? That's cool. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Mint and I did go see How to Train Your Dragon, the live action one, the weekend that came out. It was so cute. So cute. Cars! That's it, Ricky Ray. I've never seen Cars. Never seen Cars. And like, I think there's a sequel to Cars. I've never seen Cars. Never seen either one of them. No, but like all like the golden age Disney movies from like when I was growing up, I've seen all of those. Like Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin. That's when I was a kid. I loved all of those. Made the mistake of starting to watch Interstellar in an airplane. So like I had no idea what it was about, really. I was just like, space. Okay. And then Mint was like, I can kind of tell you what it's about, but not really, because like he's like, it really just doesn't make sense unless you watch it. And I'm like, oh man, one of those fucking movies where it's like it's like you really have to like hardcore pay attention and like the plot's just like everywhere. Like, do you know what I mean? Like one of those. But he's like, no, he's like, it's not like that. He's like, but I'm telling you, like, you just need to watch it versus me telling you, like, you really just need to watch it. And we did. And like, oh my God, it went in a direction that I had no idea it was going to go in. And like, that was such a bittersweet movie. It really was. Like, the ending of that still kind of kills me. So like, if you haven't seen Interstellar, and I feel like it's been out long enough where it's like, I don't have to give a spoiler alert for it. But if you haven't watched it, you totally should. But like, I was so sad at the end because like here he did all the things right. He helped his daughter and he reunites with his daughter, which is all that he ever fucking wanted. And then they reunite and she's old. And the only part that I can like, it plays over in my head sometimes. And like, I cry thinking about it right now, even like when he goes and he sees her in the hospital, like at the new planet or whatever. Right. And they reunite and all that. And then she's like, her family comes and she was like, this is my family. I need to be with my family. And like, he's not really included in that because he hasn't been around like her whole life because of it. And she was like, you need to go rescue. I forget her name. Anne Hathaway's character. But she was like, you should go check on her or whatever. But like, that fucking killed me. When she was like, my family's here now. And like, he wasn't really included in that. And she just kind of dismissed him. That fucking gutted me. Oh, man. I don't know if anyone else took it that way or like realized that or whatever. But like, oh, man. That still kills me. Whew. The docking scene? Murph, yeah. What was the docking scene? Yes, it's a you need to experience it, not be told. Yes. Like if Mint had told me the plot, like I'd be like, okay, like what is so I don't get it. Like what's so good about that? Are we really listening to Wet Ass Pussy right now? We are. It's fine. It's fine. Wop, wop, wop. Macaroni in a pot. I had macaroni this week. Not in a sexual way. I hadn't had like real macaroni and cheese. Now I want to make this a command. Wop, wop, wop. This song is so... Oh my God. Have you guys ever listened? Did you know there's a Kids Bop version of this song? There is a Kids Bop version of WAP. And it's about eating like chicken nuggets. It's so bad. It's so bad. Have you guys heard it? Besides Six, has anyone else heard it? It's terrible. It's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Yeah. I love this song though. It is a good song. Like you cannot tell me that when you hear this song, it does not get stuck in your head. And for the next 2 days, just randomly, you're just like, wop, wop, wop. Like you're like vacuuming. You're like, wop, wet ass pussy. You can't tell me that doesn't happen, okay? I just bought the other Poppy Playtime chapters on the suit. Let's fucking go! Yes! Yes! Thank you for creating all my clips for me. Have you played the first one, OTK? I really love Poppy Playtime. I do. Okay, I do want to play the... Do they have the Kids Bop version on Spotify, you wonder? I wonder. They have Kids Bop 2025 as a playlist. I'm looking. Oh my God. There are so many Kids Bop songs. Holy shit. This playlist is 145 songs of Kids Bop. Oh my God. They have a Kids Bop Espresso. Y'all. There's a Kids Bop Espresso. Espresso. And driver's license. I'm turning the music up. I'm scared. Okay, I don't hear anything crazy. Oh my. Oh my. This one friend. Okay, I'm trying to find like a real nasty song. Like a real nasty song from Kids Bop. Let's see. Wait, isn't Lavender Haze about marijuana? Why am I like, God, I hate myself. Okay, where is is WAP on here? Barbie World. Barbie World is a nasty ass song. The secondhand embarrassment I have right now. This is so bad. Here it is. Wait, no. This is what's the Moonies? What? 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 I can't. I can't. Okay, I'm looking up the actual Kids Bop WAP. This is not it. What? Sit down and wait for dessert. I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. Okay, I found the Kids Bop WAP. Okay, are we ready? This is the actual Kids Bop WAP. Kids Bop WAP.
I said, you know I like to eat 11 days a week. Wings and pizza. Stuff that crust with extra cheese. Yeah, we feasting on some wings and pizza.
And wings and pizza.
Bring that wings and pizza.
Wings and pizza.
Ranch you got for that wings and pizza. Pizza HUD is a piece of art. Extra large, click add to cart.
It's so bad.
Plate, red pepper flakes got me sweating hard. Wings so hot, making me cry. Dabba the Reaper, I wanna die.
The Reaper.
All of my fries. I paid in cash, my card was declined. Bake that bunt, washing it
Man,
rise.
they just said their card was declined. Me too, girl.
I'm gonna bounce these Big Mac buns right in the back of my yard. I'ma scream for ice cream out in public, make a scene. I got cookbooks, but I don't read. Better believe.
Oh my God.
Combo copy it, pepperoni.
Oh wait, is that it? They only play half of it? Comments are turned off.
I said, you know I like to eat 11 days a week.
Wait, where's the full one? Here's WAP, but it's the Kids Bop version. Is this the same thing?
In this house, there's some friends in this house. There's some friends in this house. There's some friends in this house. I said certified friend. This friendship never ends. Work and play dates. That's just how the day ends. Yeah, we do this work and then have play dates. Bring a pencil and a pen for this work, then play games. Give it everything I got for this work and play.
I like her little picture right there. The dog.
Play when it's a day. Do the work first, do good in school, good grades and friends will make you cool.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Is there more? The top 10 most inappropriate Kids Bop songs.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting.
I don't
down
care,
our picks
Phoebe.
For the top 10
Shut the
most
fuck up, Phoebe.
inappropriate Kids Bop songs. For this list, we'll be looking at songs featured on this kid isn't actually about enjoying dessert while looking out to sea. Rather,
See,
it's
I
about
didn't
sex
know
on the
that.
beach.
I didn't know that Cake by the Ocean was about
DMC
having
didn't
sex by the
clarify
sea.
Whether they're singing about the cocktail or getting down to business. Although if you listen to
Can
the
we
words,
can we
then
just
it's
shut
really
up,
likely that
Phoebe?
it's the latter.
Where's the Kids Bop version?
Either way, with expletives, alcohol.
Okay, I don't
references,
think
and
she's
some pretty
okay. I don't think she's actually gonna show us. We gotta look it up ourselves. What is the song called? Cake by the Ocean. Is there a whole playlist of these? We're going down a big rabbit hole. Okay, where's the chorus? I think they actually just sing the song. Yeah. They're literally just talking about eating the cake and not realizing it's about schmexing. Enjoy this first minute speech while you can. Hell yeah, brother. I feel like there was another really bad Kids Bop song. I'm literally just putting in Kids Bop bad. No. Oh, it's a parody. Parody. I can't do this. I was never a fast runner. I don't feel like this one's as bad. Cooties! They're talking about cooties! I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I'm so done. What the hell, y'all? Oh, I forgot we were listening to this! What else do the Moonies have? The Moonies have 191,000 monthly listeners. Just so we all are clear. Wait. I can't do it. No. Kid-friendly Barbie girl. This doesn't sound like Barbie girl. Oh, there it is. I'm scared. This is the same. Okay, I don't hear any difference here. There's a I can't say it. Gangnam Style? I can never say it right. Oh my god, there's a whole official covers. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I'm so done. I don't know why we need a cover of it. That's not a bad song, right? That one's not a bad song, right? Have you guys heard the new Young Gravy song? Have you heard this? I really like this. I like Young Gravy. Don't judge me. It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't think it's bad. I like him. He do like to... That he does. He do be liking to cougar hunt. He does. He do. I feel like Baby No Money came out with the song with Iron Mouse, right? Right? I'm looking it up. Oh no. Stop, Rue. That dog upstairs. I swear to God, this dog is upstairs. It's all right.
That dog is upstairs.
Is it upstairs?
If he keeps barking, I'm killing myself. Oscar, come on.
What did you just say?
I said if he keeps barking, I'm gonna kill myself. It's been non-stop since I got home.
Oh yeah, it's been all day.
Oscar, come on.
All day.
Come on. Oscar. Come on. Stop.
It's fine. You're fine. Where is it? Baby No Money. So Mint confirmed that that dog is upstairs. Here it is. Okay, it's called 1-800. Oh. I think I like it. I like this. How do I make this bigger? I like this. I like this a lot. Oh my god, I forgot Kesha came out with a new album. I forgot it. Oh man. I like BB Nose. I like BB Nose. Have you seen his cosplays and stuff? BB Nose. I like Baby No Money. I do. I totally forgot Kesha came out with a new album, y'all. How did I forget? It's like her first album, like that's like all her own. We need to listen to this. I gotta add it to my like stuff. I like his song as a Smosh, but they spell out a word that I'm pretty sure breaks TOS. Oh, that scares me. Okay, we won't listen to that. I feel like I've gotten totally off track listening to all this random music. And I've been really bad at actually talking because I'm just listening to the music. I like this song a lot. I like BB and OS. Who's Hoodie Allen? Should I know who Hoodie Allen is? I don't think I know who Hoodie Allen is. BB knows. I would love to eat BB. I literally just said I would love to eat BB nose. I meant meat. I meant meat. I've seen TikToks about Mormons walking out on Kesha. Me too. 6, can you tell us any more about the Mormons walking out on Kesha? Because I think that's stupid. Like, what do you expect? I mean, it's a Kesha concert. What do you mean? That's what I was about to say. Mormons need to get it together. Pretty Face. Who is Hoodie Allen? Is this a rapper? What song is this sampling? Jesse McCartney? Have y'all seen Jesse McCartney? I like this. Do you guys remember? I don't know if anyone else remember, but 6, we used to do like, it was like on Fridays, we did like, it was like once a month. We did like New Music Fridays, and we would just like, people would send in songs they liked and we just listened to them and like rated them on stream. I miss those streams. We should do that again. Yeah, we didn't do it every Friday, but it was like every other week, maybe like once a month. We did it on Fridays, or like a weekend, like Saturday, if I didn't stream on Friday, and people just sent in songs and we would, it wasn't like, sometimes we do like song battles, but we just listened to them. It was fun. I liked those. We should do that again. We should. Songbattle.io now? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I love that. So, like, yeah, I've been thinking, because, like, 6, you said earlier, I need to stream longer, stream more to get through all these songs. And you're absolutely fine. So I talked about that, and I've been thinking about it because I forgot how much I really actually like streaming when I don't put all this pressure on myself to, like, look amazing and have all these, like, fleshed out, like, amazing stream plans every single time, if that makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like someone in, like, a regular in chat does those, and I was, yeah, it was Sari. Sari does the song battles. Yeah, we used to do those all the time on stream. At least once a month. It was really fun. And then for a few months, and this is like right when I started getting really burnt out with streaming, so it didn't last very long, but like once a month, you know how like Mint does his giveaway streams once a month? So I started taking like $25 from the payout that I would get, and we would go through, like, people could submit like GoFundMes or charities, and we would look at them on stream, and then we would vote on which one like kind of like struck a chord with us the most, and that's where the $25 would go. We did that once a month. I want to do that again too. Should we do that again too? I feel like we should. I really liked those streams. Instead of a giveaway, it was different, like, GoFundMes people could submit, or charities, and that's where we would send our, like, it was like $25. And then if anyone else like donated money to, and like specifically notated I wanted to go to the giveaway or the donation, then we would add that in. I liked it. Thanks, 6. I'm slowly getting more comfortable, finally, with like just showing up as I am on stream. I always felt like I had to like have like winged eyeliner, like to them, like had to look perfect to be on stream, because they like, people are so much about like looks online. So I always felt like if I wasn't like feeling up to like being super pretty on stream, then I couldn't stream. And I just don't feel that way anymore. Is Fox becoming a streamer again? Maybe. I forgot how much I like it. And like, I also remember like when Mint first moved in, I was really self-conscious of like streaming around him and like making stuff around him. One thing I'm still self-conscious about is like making TikToks around him, because TikTok is just fucking cringe. But getting over that fear too. But like now, like the bedroom door is wide open. He can hear everything I'm saying, and I don't even care. And it's nice to get over like the self-conscious of it. But yeah, I would like to stream more. And then I've always like blamed it on like, oh, I can't stream more because I don't want to get in the way of Mint streaming. But like, he is always like, he just texted me, and when I forgot to text back or say anything about it, I texted him earlier. I was like, are you planning on streaming tonight? Because I didn't know. And he said, yeah, if the internet is good. So I was always like, oh, like, because I normally don't start my streams until like 6:30. Oscar, stop. until like 6 or 6:30. And I'm like, oh my God, if I'm going to do like a 3-hour stream, like I can't because that would get in the way of his time. But he's always like, it doesn't matter. Like I can go live later. It's not a big deal. So now I'm like, okay, I should just do that. But then I was always like, I can't stream on the days that he's off because I don't want to get in the way of him streaming earlier because he's off. But I cannot tell you how many times this man has said, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you can stream earlier and I can stream after. It's really not a big deal. And I just need to take it at face value. Like, I swear, like, Mint is not one of those people that, like, tells you something, like, to be nice and, like, to smooth things over, if that makes sense. Like, if he really doesn't want to do something or, like, he's really upset about something, like, he will tell you. He would tell me. So if it really was a big deal of, like, me streaming before him and he has to stream a little bit later on his day off, like, if it really bothered him, he would tell me. Oh my God, I forgot about this song. I like this song. Yeah, so, like, if it actually was a big deal and it bothered him, he would be completely honest about it. And he has never, ever said that. He's always like, if you want to stream more, I support this. I know you like it. I know you want to get back into it. It's not a big deal. He is a very supportive guy. He really is. And Xfinity fucking sucks ass. It does. It's been, all right. I don't want to speak badly about it tonight because it's been good tonight. But yeah, he could pay you to raid him. See? He could. He totally could. I would charge for a raid. Did you guys know that's how people make partner now? And like Mint and Flex, they have this service now where, you know, they're partners. So if you want to raid from them to help get your numbers up so you can hit partner or affiliate or whatever, you can pay them and they'll raid you. I should start charging the same. I can't charge as much as they do for it because I'm not partner. I'm an affiliate. So my rate is a little bit lower, but it's a service I should offer. Exactly. That's why you never made partner, because you didn't pay for the raids. Exactly. Excuse me. I hope to do 1 or 2 more streams because I'm gonna have a break as I go visit family. I really liked your stream the other day. I was lurking. I'm a big lurker. I don't chat in a lot of streams. Not because people are boring, but I like to lurk because usually I'm doing something else when I'm in a stream. But yeah, I should totally charge Mint for a raid and Tim. But like that's the other thing too. Like sometimes I feel like I benefit more from Mint streams than he ever benefits from mine, if that makes sense. Even though like I think we both talk about each other a lot and we both try to like shout each other out a lot and like encourage like people to follow their like his channel and stuff. But like I'm like he averages like 150 people now. Like I don't average that much. So like does he benefit from me streaming? And like his streaming's more important because he is a partner and he makes more money than I do streaming. But like I'm really trying to like remember like it's fine. Like yes, he benefits from me being live too, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm kind of losing my train of thought. But yeah, anyway, I would like to stream more. I've been trying to stream 2 days a week, and that I feel like I've been very consistent with that for the past, except when I got the flu. Okay, the last 2 weeks is an exception. I was actually legit sick. Okay, so I feel like I could. And then where I was going with this was I felt like I could only stream on the days that Mint works. So that's Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. But he's legit in telling me, like, if I want to stream another day, I can. It's fine. I just have to do longer streams. I feel like I could do 3 because here's the thing. I usually, like, start losing energy around the 3-hour mark. I feel like if I actually, like, got up and peed and, like, snacked during my streams, I could probably do longer. I also feel like I could probably start a little bit earlier than 6:30 if I really wanted to and get a longer stream. So maybe that's what I should work towards. I don't know. I'm so afraid if I add more time, whether that's an extra, like a 3rd stream a week or longer than 3 hours, that I'm going to burn myself out again. But I don't think that's what was burning me out. I think it was just like the perfectionism I had in my brain. Why don't you snack on stream? I didn't for the longest time because when I was a baby streamer, someone came in when I was eating a snack on stream, and this was before like you were around, like really baby streamer. Someone came in and called me a fat fuck. So that just always stuck with me. Now I don't really care. I've eaten a cookie on stream and I've eaten a string cheese on stream. I know that might not be a big deal to some people, but it is to me. What was I gonna say? Could start small, adding on time, like doing 3.5 hours. Yeah, I could do that. I also feel like maybe I could start earlier than 6:30. I definitely could start at 6 if I just like stayed organized with my work day. Like if I didn't start work closer to 9 and like actually got up when I want to, like closer to 8, like I'd be done. If I started work at 8, I would be done with work at 4. And now I don't feel like I have to go all fucking out with my appearance to stream. So I could easily start stream at like 5:30. And like, I know Mint, when he works, he likes to start his stream at like 9:30 or 10. And like, I know I've said this a million, my hair is getting weird right here, my bangs. I know he said like 50 million times, like it doesn't matter what time, like he starts stream. It's not a big deal because he doesn't have a set time, but like, I don't want him to have to start at like 11 o'clock at night because I'm streaming so late. So I feel like maybe if I just started stream a little earlier, I don't know. I'm going to think about it. But I do want to stream more. I do. And I think you're right. If we're going to get through these games, I need to stream longer than like 3 hours. Add a freeze screen for when you eat a snack. What do you mean? A freeze screen? What would that look like? I wish my day started at 8. Yeah, I can literally start work anytime I want. Literally. I just have to work 40 hours in a week and I need to aim for 8 hours a day. So like I used to, when I first started this job, there was like a good 3 months where I was starting work at 7 because I work from home most of the time, right? So I would get up at like 6:45, turn on the computer, start work at 7 because that gave me enough time. Because like I call patients, right? So like I'm not calling patients about stuff at 7 o'clock in the morning, right? So like that would give me enough time to like kind of see like what, like do administrative stuff. So if I started work at 7, I'd be done by 3. Why don't I fucking do that? A freeze frame of you or your empty chair. We could do that. I have thoughts. Hi, Jokers. How are you? I know 4:45 sounds terrible. I used to get up at 4:45 to go run every morning. Why can't I get up at like 6:45, 7? I could literally set my alarm for 7 and literally get out of bed then and log into my PC, start my workday while like taking the dogs out, brushing my teeth. Like I can do things while we're like, why don't I do this? I'm always like, I have so much time. I always feel, I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but I'm always like, I don't have enough time to do all the things that I want to do. But then when I really like sit down and think about my day, I have plenty of time to do the things. I just don't prioritize enough. That is the one thing when I was going to therapy, when I was going to therapy a few years ago, that was one thing that my therapist strongly encouraged me to do that I never did. Do you guys want to do homework together? And I have recommended, like, when I was seeing patients, I would recommend patients do this. And I never did it. This is the one thing I would recommend patients do that I never did myself. Because I was scared. Here's what we need to do. I'm going to challenge myself. And I'm going to challenge you along with me. We're going to have a homework assignment chat. So if you struggle like I do, and you always feel like there's just not enough time, and you struggle with like prioritization, what you should do, what I'm gonna challenge myself to do it this week, is write down, take a day, get a blank piece of paper or your iPad, a journal, whatever, and every hour, write down what you did that hour. at the very minimum. If you can go like every like 30 minutes or even like every 20 minutes and write down what you did until the next time block. And like there's no goal with it, okay? Like no goal, just go about your day as normal and just jot down like what you did or what you spent time doing. And then at the end of your day, my therapist recommended doing it for 3 days. But even just do it for a day, okay? So literally like no goal, you don't have to change, you're not changing anything. You're just writing down what you did in that specified time frame. And then after whatever period you're looking at, like whether it's a day, whether it's 3 days or longer, when you look at it, you're going to find so much fucking wasted time. And then when you add it up, you're going to be like, oh my God, I actually have like an extra 3 hours in the day if I just prioritized, because I did fuck all. I felt like I was being busy, but I wasn't. I was just scrolling on my phone. Like if I added how many hours I just like randomly get on TikTok and like scroll, like even if it's just like 10 minutes at a time, that probably adds up to 2 hours in a day. 21 Pilots. Mint loves 21 Pilots too. When I had a 1.5 hour commute to work, that sounds fucking terrible. I used to have to drive an hour, and it wasn't even that it was far away. It's just Charleston traffic. But yeah, I waste my time. So I never did this thing that my therapist recommended me to do. I was so resistant to it because I know now that it's going to be like, I'm going to see all this fucking wasted time. Because that's what happens. 9 times out of 10, you'll see, and you're like, oh, I feel like I don't have time, but I actually do. If I just looked at this and I prioritized better, I would have an extra 2 hours in my day, 3 hours in my day to do these things that I want to do. But I never did it because I was scared, because I didn't want to admit that I actually had this time and I was just fucking around. Yeah. Hi, Mint. Hello. Yeah, the dog upstairs is driving me fucking crazy as well. It's been all fucking day. And I guess they just got this dog. I mean, before today, I never heard this dog. Did you? It's terrible. Look at that cute little command. I love it. If you're new here, if we have any lurkers out there, I'm not calling out lurkers. I'm not telling you to chat. You don't have to do that. I'm just saying, if you're not following Mint, you totally should. He's in the other room right now, and he's going to stream after I do. And he's a pretty nice guy. I've talked very highly of you on this stream, Mint, by the way. I don't know how long you've been here or how long you've been listening, but I've said very nice things about you. Mint is a new streamer. Mint's a brand new streamer. He's still trying to figure out things. I know OTK, I don't know if you're still here, but you had a message a while ago about how you were trying to figure out streaming stuff. Mint is too. He's new. You guys can learn together. I have this weird ass hair that's like covered up on my headset right now. I don't know. Oh yeah, Mint. I'm gonna start charging for raids like you and Flex do. And for anyone that's lurking and is trying to hit affiliate or partner, it's a new service that I decided to start offering. If you want to raid from me, I think I averaged 23 viewers last month, which is not bad considering I only streamed for half the month because I had to take 2 weeks off for the flu, and I've only been back into streaming, what, maybe like 3 months now? It's not bad. My goal, I would like to hit 30 average viewers this month. We'll see. But, yeah. So it's a decent amount. It'll get you to affiliate. So if you want to raid, I charge $40 for that. So Mint, if you need help hitting partner, because we know you're new, it's $40. Actually, I'll give you a discount since we live together and I love you. I'll charge you $30. Welcome back, Katja. How are you? Oh my God, Katja. Have you updated your Sims game? Have you updated it? That is something I wanted to talk about. There were 2 things I wanted to go back and talk about. I wanted to talk about the Sims update, and I wanted to talk about Love on the Spectrum. We almost got Taco Bell last night, but we didn't. Mint, what did you end up eating for dinner last night? You did? Katja, they deleted pregnancy. The fucking Sims update this week, they deleted pregnancies on accident. I'm assuming it was an accident. Listen, so EA, The Sims 4. Sims 4 has been out since 2014 now, okay? So 11 years. And there's 90-something expansions now. We're up to like, between all the expansions and packs and stuff in the kits, we're up to like 90-something add-ons, okay? The coding is such fucking ass. Apparently, it's just straight up spaghetti code, okay? So there was an update this week. It was a base game update, so like you don't need any of the add-ons for this update. And it brought in some cool stuff. Like there's like glass walls and some other stuff. And it's all in preparation for the new expansion that comes out Thursday. It's a fairies pack. Thursday. So they always have a big game update before an expansion pack releases, okay? So everyone was expecting this. But anytime they update the game and they like address, and the other big bug they fixed was, so they added glass walls, but the last update brought, if you have seasons, so like the weather, it was raining and snowing indoors. And they finally fixed that bug in this update. But anytime there's an update that fixes like a really big problem, it messes something else up. It's like Frankenstein. Like the coding is like Frankenstein. They like fix one part and then another, or Frankenstein's monster, sorry. It's like they fix one part of of Frankenstein's monster, but then they fix that part and another like rotten piece falls off that they have to fix that they weren't expecting. So with this update, so like when High School Years came out, the big bug then was they fixed all these things, but a incest bug happened. Yeah. So they did this update. And then the update brought in like all your family members were wanting to fuck each other and falling in love with each other. That was a big bug. Okay. So this update, they literally deleted the coding for pregnancies. So like it's like a life state. The game considers it to be pregnant. All that coding is deleted. So like you can't have pregnancy tests. Your Sims can't be like, they can't get pregnant. If you got the update and a sim was already pregnant, they're never going to give birth. They're pregnant forever. It's so bad. It's so bad. So mods, I play with hella mods on my Sims games because it makes it way more fun and it fixes a lot of these bugs that you can't fix otherwise. So there's this really big, really popular mod called Realistic Pregnancy Overhaul, and it brings a lot of new like pregnancy interactions. Like you can do, you can have like spontaneous abortions or a planned abortion. You can have pregnancy complications. There's a NICU, like there's a whole bunch of stuff for it. Okay. And the modder for it is they're pretty fast about updating their mods for each update. But they came out, I think it was yesterday, and they said, like they explained, like this coding is such ass that they can't even figure out a way to make their mod work the way it's supposed to because the coding is so fucked. So there have been some, like she updated it the best that she could with what's left in the game. And then I don't know if you saw this, Katja, but Lupino that does the other pregnancy mod, they have come out with some mods to like fix some of the bugs where at least you can take a pregnancy test and stuff and it brings back some of the interactions that were missing, but it doesn't fix it completely. So yeah, with this game update this week to get ready for the fairies, they fucked up pregnant Sims. And that's a big thing of The Sims is having babies and expanding the families and shit. And like 100 baby challenges. Like so many things are fucked from this. It's so bad. It's so bad. And I'm going to be honest with you, like, I don't know. Like, I have not updated my game. Like, I rarely ever update my game the day that the actual update drops because I play with so many mods. And I don't like playing without my mods, so I just play offline so my game does not update. And I can continue playing with my mods. Because there's been a few times where I did update the day of, and Vanilla Sims is not fun at all. Sims with no mods, like I don't know how people do it. And I know that sounds terrible because it's like, why are you paying so much money for this game that you don't even like without extras added to it? I don't fucking know. But I'm telling you, like, I cannot play without the mods. I cannot play without the mods. And it is crazy fast how they work too. Like the modders are so good at like updating the shit real fast too. But like with big updates, it can take a few days. And like I refuse to play without a lot of my mods. Yeah, it's insane. What the fuck is the stream title? So we started. Hi, Dr. Tubesky. I can never say. Why do I always fuck up your name? I'm burping at the same time. Hi, welcome in. And so we started the stream talking about bushes and waxing, okay? And then I started talking about the Teat, which is Harris Teeter, which is a store around here. And it was just funny, okay? Laugh at it. Yeah, like Sims is so boring without mods. I'm telling you. Like, I like the mods that add a whole bunch of drama and stuff. And like things are so like there's so many small bugs in the Sims. Like most of my mods are just fixing bugs. To be honest with you. I mean, I have some like bigger mods, like the like overhauls and stuff, but like a lot of the mods I have are just really small ones that just fix something. It's insane. I love the Teat. Yeah, I call Harris Teeter the Teat. And I've called it the Teat since I moved here. I don't know why, but I love calling it the Teat. And I forget that people don't call it the Teat. So if I'm talking to someone, like my coworkers, they're like, what'd you do this weekend? And I'm like, I went to the Teat. And they just looked at me and they're like, oh, okay. Do you have the dog? What dog? Oscar dog? Or Rue dog? They're both out there with Mint. We have one of those latches. What do you call it? Like, it's like the door latch that you can put on so like the dogs don't get into like the litter box. We put one of those on the bedroom door because the lock doesn't work. So we put one of those on because Kyle would always scream whenever that door was locked. So we put that latch on it so at least he can get like in and out of the room, but like the dogs can stay in here or stay out there when one of us is streaming. The dog upstairs. No, I wonder what it sounds like a big ass dog. But like, yeah, like Mint was saying, they recently moved in like in the last month at the like maybe 3 weeks ago. And the dog was not here until today. But today's Saturday, I didn't have to work. And Rue and Oscar started barking at 6 o'clock this morning. And I heard a really big dog. And I heard like it sounded like a smaller dog barking. And then I fell back asleep, but they were barking on and off throughout the morning. Like I think I maybe slept, like after 6 o'clock, I think I maybe slept like 30 minutes at a time because they would start barking again. And I finally got out of bed at like 10:30, 11, and Mint had texted and he was like, hey, like I heard a big dog, just FYI. Because we have this, we have a little backyard that's like fenced in and that's where we take the dogs out. And there was another neighbor that would take their dog out there, like a big dog without a leash, which was not good. So he was telling me in case it was out there. But I'm like, yeah, I fucking heard the dog. Like our dogs have been barking 6 o'clock. Like it sounds like a big ass, like we can hear it like through the ceiling. Time to call property management. So I like to be a nicer neighbor. And like if maybe it's a new dog, like maybe they just adopted it and it's getting used to the place, you know, maybe it needs a few days to adjust. Like I can be tolerant for a week or so. I can be a little tolerant because like things happen, you know, like maybe they just adopted it or maybe like, you know, she had like this person had the dog. I'm pretty sure it's a woman that lives upstairs. You know, and like it's a new apartment for the dog. Like I can take it. I can be patient for a few days and allow some adjustment period. And like I get it's a pet friendly apartment. Like you're going to hear dogs barking. Like our dogs bark. Like, you know, so like I don't expect, like I think it's totally stupid. Not saying like you're being stupid, Ricky. But like people that live in like a pet friendly apartment and they get pissed when they hear dogs barking. like excessive dog barking is one thing, but like if you hear a dog barking sometimes, like even if it's like for 5 minutes every once in a while, like that's gonna happen. It's like I don't like to complain a whole bunch. I just don't. Like this comes with living in a pet friendly apartment. But there is a difference between like a dog barking and like excessive barking. So we'll give it a few days. I get pissed when I hear children. Children piss me off more than the pets. Fuck them kids. Yes, I'm clipping it. Don't fucking judge me. So, our apartment, the property is under new management as of like 2-ish years ago. And like, they're really nice. I like them. They've actually upgraded some things, and they actually give a shit. But the one thing that I do not like that they have done, the former property management, the building that we live in, they kept it to singles or couples, no children. There were no families with children in this apartment building. They always put them in different apartment buildings. And the one change that the new management has made that I do not like is that they have let families with children move into this building. And I hate it so much because our new apartment is on the first floor and we're kind of close to the entrance of the property. So when school is in session, the kids, when it's cold or like raining or whatever, the kids wait outside our apartment for the bus. And we can hear them. And they wake me up at 6:30 during the week because they're loud as fuck because they're children. And it pisses me off. That is the one change that they've made that I fucking hate, is that they let kids in this building now. I already got a kid. I don't want to hear other little shits. Exactly. Like, fuck them kids. Fuck your kids. Like, if I know you, if you're my friend and you have a kid, I like your kid, but still fuck your kid. Just saying. Yeah. Just saying. It's fine. I really like this Baby Nose new song. I really do. The one with Iron Mouse. It's good. I'm listening to it again. FTK. Should that be a command now too? Fuck them kids. I think it should be. I'm adding that to the to-do list. Jesus, can't speak. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of children. I'm just not. I don't want to hear them. Oh my god. And when we went and saw How to Train Your Dragon, like, I get that's a family movie, it's a kid movie, like they were gonna be kids there, and that's fine. Like, more understanding, right? But like, tell me why someone brought their infant to How to Train Your Dragon. And like the movie, like it was opening weekend at like, I think our movie showing was like 6:30, so like evening time, family time, whatever. There was, I don't remember seeing an open seat. Children, I expected, whatever. I prepared myself. But why did someone bring their fucking infant to the movies and it started crying? Why? Why? I am confusion. Why? Ugh. You're on vacation. Congratulations. We love fucking vacations. Let's go. I hope your meal is good. I like calm children. Fuck all the kids. Not a big kid person. Yeah, I was never really around little kids. Like, my family is small. Even when I was like, I'm trying to think. Even when like I was close with my family, because like now it's just really my mom and her husband. That's my family, like Christian and Christian's Mint's family. That's it. But like, I've just never really been around kids. Hi, Phoenix. How are you? You never go to the theaters anymore? We hadn't for the longest time. But we saw How to Train Your Dragon, and we saw something else recently too. I can't remember what we went and saw. Yeah, like my family was big, but like we didn't really have little kids. Like my cousins were like a few years younger than me. There was no one any like no one really like younger, if that makes sense. You just got back from the movies? What movie did you see? What even is out? So, oh, the new Jurassic Park movie came out. I want to go see that. I want to see that real bad. And then, what was it? Sinners? I think Sinners is streaming now. And we didn't see that. And I want to see that. Yeah, we're literally just talking about movies in chat, Phoenix. My only sibling is my identical twin. You have an identical twin? That's so cool. I saw this Twitter post today. And it was a mom talking about her kids. And she was like, my son is crying because his brother got mad at him and told him he was ugly. And then she says, they're identical twins. Identical. I thought that was good. I went to school with identical twins. They were interesting. My sister and I still call each other ugly. I love that. Like, that was the whole meme. And they were like toddlers. I thought that was so funny. It was cute. Excuse me. Lilo and Stitch? That's not what I wanted to see. What did we see? We saw How to Train Your Dragon and... Oh, it wasn't recent, but we saw Deadpool in the theaters. Yeah. But then I feel like we saw something else recently too. I don't know. We've been bad about going to the movies, but I feel like we've gone more. Oh, we did see Five Nights at Freddy's in the theaters. We saw the Mario movie in theaters. You know, the theaters have that like membership now. What was it? It's like $30 or something. It's not very much, but like you get, isn't it like 2 free movies or something? And then like popcorn and drink too or something. Like, it's kind of worth it. Or maybe it's not free. I don't remember. But I remember reading, or like I saw a TikTok on it, and they were like, this membership, it actually pays for itself if you go see like 2 movies a month. And I told Mint, I was like, maybe we should look into getting this, because we kind of suck about going and doing things because we don't really know people here. Like, we don't really have friends. But I was like, the movies, that's an easy thing to do. We could go do that. Maybe we should get this membership because we don't need friends to go do this. But then he was like, oh, we'll never use it. But then, like, I don't even know what's in the theaters half the time because, like, I watch YouTube most of the time and I have YouTube Premium. So, like, I don't see commercials for stuff. So I don't even know, like, what's in the theater half the time. We're two very, very different people despite looking the same. I feel like that happens with a lot of identical twins that I see. You remember that one meme and it was like identical, the twin sisters, and like one was like rainbow colored and had like bright hair and bright clothes, and the other one was like straight goth and like all black. And then that other meme of the houses where it's like a Barbie really bright house next to like a black house. I feel like that's how identical twins are, like just complete opposite. The twins I went to high school with, they were pretty similar though. Like straight A's, did a whole bunch of like clubs. Like I could tell them apart because like we went to school since we were in preschool together. So like age 5 until 18, we went to school together. So like I could tell them apart. But I know like when we had new people move in and like new kids, new students, they could not tell them apart. But I think I could just because I knew them since I was 5. I don't know why people are hating Rebirth. I loved it, but I didn't have the popcorn bucket. Man, Phoenix, we went and saw How to Train Your Dragon, and I wanted the popcorn bucket so bad. I think we went and saw it on Sunday. Sunday of still opening weekend, and they didn't have the popcorn bucket. I was actually going to buy the popcorn bucket. It was Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice was the other movie we saw. Not, again, recently, but we've seen like a decent amount of movies in the last year at the actual movie theater. But I wanted the Beetlejuice bucket so bad because I love Beetlejuice, but I didn't get it because I'm like, I cannot justify spending $25 on this. Like, I can't, and I really regret it. So I was actually going to get the How to Train Your Dragon popcorn bucket, and they didn't have it. And I was so sad. One of the Scream 6 merch. I saw the original Scream. And I saw Scream 2, but I don't think I've seen anything after that. And I have not seen the new Screams. Speaking of Scream, someone commented on one of my TikTok videos recently. Rue, you don't need to bark. It's okay. That I looked like Skeet Ulrich at his prime with makeup on. So then I posted a picture from that TikTok next to a picture of like Scream, Skeet Ulrich, and I'm like, what do we think about this? And then I kind of looked at it and I was like, they're not wrong. Like, I kind of, no, Rue. Rue, out of the way. I cannot reach you. No, it's okay. Guys, this dog. It's okay. It's all right. This upstairs dog, oh my God. They're gonna have to like get adjusted quick because Rue is not having this. Ow. And it was like, if this continues, I'm gonna jump off the bridge in Minecraft. He's been home for like 2 hours. Yeah, so someone on TikTok was like, yeah, you look like Skeet Ulrich at his prime with makeup on. And at first I was like, I took it, when I first read it, I was like, oh my God, like what a fucking dick. But then I thought about it and I'm like, wait, no, like Skeet's really hot. So I think it's actually a compliment, but I don't see that. I don't think I look like him. I'm not sure. What do we think, chat? Did I get businesses and hobbies? I did get businesses and hobbies. That was another thing that broke, by the way, in the update, Katja, was the businesses and hobbies board, the whiteboard that you teach the classes in, like you can mentor. It doesn't work anymore. Hi, name is Val. How are you? That is such a, like, I remember watching Scream for the first time and the plot twist. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. That's such a good movie. I should watch the new ones because I really like Jenna Ortega. Isn't she in them? Pretty sure she's in them. Is it worth it? So I think that businesses and hobbies is one of my more favored expansions, honestly. So it's like Get to Work redone, like, but better. It's like Get to Work 2.0. I like it. I just made a bakery in my businesses and hobbies. I made the cutest little bakery. So you can run like restaurants, but it's like they're not going to work like dine out. Like they don't actually like sit down and order and stuff. But like my sim bakes things and you can put them on a surface and they'll like buy them sort of thing. But I've seen people, I don't know if you download any CC from Peacemaker. I think it's Peacemaker. Peacemaker came out with a whole custom content kit of a cat cafe. It's really cute. So I used elements from that and then some other stuff to make my cute little bakery. It's so cute. I've ran a laundromat in there. I also did a laundromat with cats. So it was like a cat cafe, but a laundromat cafe? Cat cafe? Like a laundromat, but you could adopt cats at the same time. You can obviously do like the tattoo parlor. The tattoos are really cool, but that's another thing that got fucked up in the update. You can do any sort of custom tattoo. Like you can literally draw on your Sims and make custom tattoos, but a lot of them are turning your Sim like black. Not like black, like the race black, like actually like color of my shirt black. Like it's an error. So watch out for that. The tattoo parlor, cat cafe, you can make like a theater. Like literally the possibilities of like the businesses that you can make are endless. And the other good thing about it, I don't know if you ever used Little Miss Sam's Live in Business mod, but businesses and hobbies kind of takes care of that for you because you can, like my bakery, it's like bottom floor is the cute little bakery and then upstairs is an apartment for her and her boyfriend and the dog. They live in there. It's really cute. So you can like have your business on your home lot if you want to, and then you can set it up where you can mark it where like this part of the building is public access. So like that's where your business is. And then you can mark like the residential area. So you don't want people going there sort of thing. And And then you can mark places as employees only too. So I think that's cool. There was something else with business and hobbies I really... Oh, if you are going to get business and hobbies, this is for all my Sims people, there is a mod that I strongly encourage. It's, I forget who the mod maker is, but it's expanded clubs and business activities. They originally made it for clubs that came with get together. It's just you have like more activities for the club. So if you have that, the business and hobbies, you can make activities like for your business. So it encourages the Sims to do those things. So same idea as like the clubs, but the mod, the expanded club and business activities, it gives you more activities you can choose from. So your business is a little bit more realistic, if that makes sense. But yeah, you can literally, what I like about it so much is like you can literally make any business that you can think of. If you have, oh, this is my next adventure. If you have Wicked Whims installed, you can make a Schmeksh club. So like you've been able to do strip clubs, you know, as part of that mod, but like you can make an even better one. You could make like a swingers business. My bakery that I have now, I also have basemental droogs installed, and the bakery has like, you know, your regular bakery things, but there's also some special items. So you could literally make like I sell, there's droogs that you can buy in my business. I also made like a whole like droog business without like the bakery part of it. So it was literally just like a droog convenience store. But like base game, you can't do those activities. You have to have the mod, like the expanded activities mod that I told you about to do like the Wicked Whims and basemental activities. But just saying. One of my businesses was the cat cafe with the special droogs. Saying. Yeah, I really like businesses and hobbies, and life and death are probably my top 2 favorite Sims expansions. And then I really like Parenthood too, because I do play with a lot of family Sims. Like I have families, but I always like fuck up the families. So like those are probably like my top 3 expansions. You really can do so much with mods. I'm telling you, like I am not updating my game until the pregnancy stuff and like RPO. Like I'm not updating it until then. I'm just not. That's probably what I'm going to do after stream is play Sims. Probably. Also, I put on self tanner like 2 days ago. I got the good self tanner. Saint Tropez, the good foam one. And at first I was like, I put it on 2 days ago, and like, you know, when you wash it off, like you see all like the orange in the water. So I always feel like, oh, I just washed off all my tan, which is not true. But then I was looking in the mirror today, I'm like, I don't really see a difference. But on camera, I feel like I look more tan. I could probably use another coat, but it looks pretty good. There is an ad starting in like 30 seconds, by the way. So sorry if you get an ad. You can sub if you don't want the ad. Just saying. It is the beginning of the month. Maybe you haven't used your Prime sub yet. Just saying. Just saying. Just putting that out there. Excuse me. Yeah, I really wonder if The Sims, I wonder if they're going to come up with like an emergency update for the pregnancy stuff. As I know they did. They came out with an emergency patch when the incest problem was going on. So I wonder if they'll do that with the pregnancy issues we're having. Because it's real bad, man. Like, having babies and stuff is, like, essential to The Sims. Like, not being able to get pregnant and have kids in The Sims, like, that takes away so much stuff. Like, and that's, like, an essential piece of it. Like, ew. And, like, how do you fuck it up that bad? Like, how is the coding that bad to fuck that up? Like, it's terrible. Apparently, the people that know what they're doing, like the modders, They always say, like, this is the worst fucking coding I've ever seen in my life. Like, they say that constantly. Yeah, half useless. It is. It really is. Okay, it looks like our ad break is going on. EA really needs to hire modders to do their current for. Like, honestly, I kind of just wish that they would just not come out with anything new and just fix what we have. Because, like, Dine Out still doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Wedding Stories, like, I know a few updates ago, they were like, we fixed all these things with it. No, I have to use so many mods still to make Wedding Stories work. Like, it's so bad. Like, I really wish they would, like, not release anything new for, like, a year and just fix what they have. Like, it's so bad. Like, just start from the ground up, please, and just redo everything. It's just such shit. Dine Out is so garbage. Excuse me. That's, like, another essential mod that I have to have is Carl's Dine Out Reloaded. That's the only thing that makes Dine Out work for me. And, I think it's Missy Hissy, maybe? I think it might be Missy Hissy that has the wedding story stuff. Oh, Rex. No, it's Rex that has the My Meaningful wedding stories. Like, that's the only way wedding stories work. And then I have some tiny mods. Like, the mod is literally called, like, sit down, get wedding guests, sit down at weddings. Why do I need a mod for that? It's terrible. Yeah, any sort of realism. And, like, that's why, so I did try Inzoi. I did. And I know it's in beta right now. Like, it's final things, so they're still working on it. But, like, I did try it for a few hours, and it felt so empty. Granted, that could be because they're still building it. But, like, I do really like The Sims, like the goofiness of it. Like, I think that's a really strong appeal to me with The Sims. But, like, I do miss, like, some realism to it, too. Like, Inzoi was too realistic for me. Not just the graphics, but, like, the actual gameplay. It was lacking a lot, but, like, it was, like, too realistic. Whereas The Sims, like, yeah, there is realism. You can add mods for realism. And, like, yeah, you go to work and have a family and stuff, but, like, you can also be abducted by aliens. And your husband comes back pregnant. Your best friend can be a werewolf. You might be talking to a mermaid in disguise. Your sim can randomly, and like the mods, your sim can randomly die of some fatal disease or get in a car wreck. Like, yeah, that's kind of realistic, but like, I don't know. There's just a goofiness to The Sims that I really like. I feel like it was like at its peak at like Sims 3. Like, if Sims 3 gameplay had Sims 4 graphics, that would be my ultimate game, and I would coom in my pants. Like, that would be ultimate, because Sims 3 gameplay is epic, but like Sims 4 graphics are really good for me. Like, I just can't revert to that graphics wise. But like, I feel like Sims 3 was like peak Sims, and like the goofiness was like, that was great. And I feel like Sims 4, like, it's still goofy, but like they tamed it down a lot and like made it more T for teen. Whereas I don't feel like Sims 3 was still T for teen, but I feel like they were way more edgy. And Sims 2 as well. Hi, Stitch Lover, how are you? Welcome in. I don't know. I do like The Sims. As much as I bitch about The Sims, I do like The Sims a lot. Okay, but yeah, we were talking about like streaming, like what should we do on stream? So I'm probably gonna end in the next few minutes this stream, but like, what do we do going forward? We need to finish Hollow Knight, because I really do want to try to get at least one more ending before Silking Our Song happens. We started Secret of the Mimic, and we're probably like halfway through that, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not loving Secreting of the Mimic. I'm not loving Secret of the Mimic. So I don't know that I want to finish it. Just saying. I would like to do Subnautica. I'm almost finished with my first playthrough of it after literally a year and a half. I have like one more thing to do to actually finish the game. But but there's so much to Subnautica, and like I know I definitely missed stuff in my first playthrough. Like I wouldn't mind streaming Subnautica again. We have The Last of Us that Six gifted. I have Red Dead Redemption. Like I don't know what to do next. And like setting up streams, like I used to do like I would stream 3 days a week, and like this day was this game. Like we did like Wednesdays was Hollow Knight, Thursdays was something else, and like Fridays was Fortnite. I don't know if I want to do it like that again, or just like willy-nilly, like whatever we're in the mood for. I feel like if I like actually set it, like Wednesdays we do this, Thursday, like this day is this always. Like I felt like that got really boring, and I didn't like it as much. And I got stressed out if I didn't feel like doing that thing. Does it matter to you, chat, if it's set up that way? Or are you just kind of like, I show up and whatever we do, I have a good time. And if I don't like that thing, that's fine too. I just don't watch that stream. Because I feel like I almost have a better time, like if I have an idea of what I want to do going in, but like I don't have to like stick to it. Split the stream into segments. See, I could do that if I streamed longer. I'm doing good, Stitch. I'm getting over the flu still. This is my first stream back after like 2.5 weeks being out with the flu. I've made it almost 3 hours and my voice is still here, but I am going to end it in the next few minutes. One, so Mint can stream, but two, like I definitely don't want to stress my voice out more. Yeah, if I streamed for like closer to like 3.5 or 4 hours, we could definitely do like segments more. Or if I just streamed like 3 days a week versus 2. Because I do like to start like at least half an hour, like the first half an hour of like just bullshitting. But then I start thinking about these things, and then I'm like, does it really matter in the grand scheme of things? Like, yes, I think it's a good idea to like have an idea of what you want to do going into a stream. But then I'm like, when I start over planning, that's when I start stressing myself out and fall into that perfectionism mindset that burned me out the last time. And I really am trying to avoid that. I don't know. We'll figure it out, right? I'm also a big fan of like, yeah, I have like a general idea, but like if you start streaming and that just doesn't sound fun, or you're not having a good time doing it, then you just switch too. I always catch the end of your stream because time zones. Where are you? You said you just woke up. I mean, you don't have to tell me you don't want to. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. But I'm sorry. I didn't like 9:30 isn't late. It's 9:30 my time. I could stream longer. I'm located in Japan, not from Japan. Listen, so many things have been popping up on my, I talked about this earlier on my For You page. I liked one video about like an American. They lived in America, but now they live in Thailand. And I liked that video. And now like my For You page is slowly becoming like, I lived in the United States, but I moved out a few years ago and I live in like Thailand or China. I've been seeing a lot from like Japan. And a lot of them are like, I'm not telling you you should move out, but here is my experience living here compared to America. And everything sounds so much better. I mean, a lot of them are like, you know, it's not perfect. It's like, here are some cons, but compared to even before the things recently happening in America, here's how it is. I'm like, is my For You page trying to tell me something? My husband is in the military. Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense. I've never lived out of the country. And I never gave like big consideration to living out of the country because I'm like, that's expensive. I couldn't afford it. How would you find a job? But like the more TikToks I'm seeing of people that are like, no, like it's hard, you know, to like organize all the things. Like it's not easy, like, you know, but like it's doable. Like the more I'm like, oh, like if you actually wanted to, you really could. And like, you don't need thousands of dollars. Like I don't need like $50,000 to move. And then I remember like Mint telling me about like PewDiePie, like trying to like move to Japan, or like maybe he was trying to get like residency or citizenship in Japan, and like how of a difficult process that was. But like, it's not always that way. Like for other countries. I love it, but I miss the home feeling converge of the city. That makes sense. And that is another big thing too. I'm like, oh my gosh, I miss my family. But like here I am, like I live 700 miles away from my family now. And like I haven't seen my mom in almost 2 years now. Like, and we live 700 miles away. A 12-hour commute. Like if you drive, it's 12 hours. Flight is like 2 hours. And like we still haven't seen each other in 2 years. So like, not saying I don't want to see my mom more. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm like, we've gone that long and we both live in the United States. Would it really be that much different if I lived in another country? Where are your family? Exactly. Stream is my family. Mint is my family. I don't know. I just see, and I'm not saying like I definitely, like I'm not like dead set on like, oh my God, I want to move out of the country. But like, I haven't really even researched it that much. But like all these things like have started showing up on my For You page of like moving. And I'm like, oh, I didn't realize like moving out of the country is actually feasible if you really want to do it. I also saw, and I don't know how true it is, Ricky, you might know the answer, but I've seen some posts of Canada offering, it's not, is it amnesty? It's not amnesty. Whatever, refuge, whatever it is, Canada opening their arms to Americans. I forget the phrase for it right now. Everyone should at least visit Japan. I asked my facts where they are. See, that's what I see of like the crime rates are so low in Japan because people actually give a shit about each other. And like you don't see litter anywhere because there's like people like there's not, what was it? Like there's not a whole bunch of trash cans, but like people don't litter. Like they put it in their pocket if they can't find a trash can and throw it away when they see a trash can. So like you don't worry about crime. You could, like, if you're a woman or a female presenting person, you can walk around at night without feeling like you're going to be assaulted. Like, what is that like? I've never experienced that before. Yeah, there was someone, I think they were in a similar situation as you, like grew up in the States, but were living in Japan now. Or no, they were in China. And they were like, you know, Americans always say like China's bad because we don't have a lot of freedom here. But then she was talking about like, but like here, I have bodily autonomy here. You can't say that you have that in the United States right now. And then they were talking about like going out at night, like as a female, like you can't do that as a female here in the United States. So she's like, seems like I have more freedom than you right now. And like with the way that things are going, like, who knows how much worse it's gonna get. And like that's a big thing that I've talked about too, Stitch Lover, is like I feel like the world is like such ass, or like the United States is such ass because like people don't give a shit about each other. And like I think like that's like a lot of the legislation right now is like people just not giving a fuck about someone else. And it's so sad. And like I know other countries aren't like that. I've seen Ireland offering homes. Like I've seen that too. If like you move to like one of the remote islands, like they'll like give you like $20,000 or some shit. And like I've seen, I think it's Thailand. No, not Thailand. Maybe it is China. Maybe it's Japan. I'm not, or like places in Japan. I'm not sure. It was some other country, but they were like they'll like help you like with getting like your visas and stuff. Being from Utah and moving to Colorado, it's weird to be in a state that doesn't actively hate women. Like I don't know what that's like. And like I worry, like I am in South Carolina. This is a very red state. Lindsey Graham is the governor here who is down bad for Trump. Like I'm terrified of like what could happen to like my rights living here. Like Charleston's blue. Like we live in Charleston. Charleston's pretty blue and progressive, but like the rest of the state, absolutely not. And this state is very low in education. It's a very poor state. You know? I don't know. I've thought about, like, even in the last, like, 2 years, like, thought about, like, no, maybe I do want to move, like, closer to home. Like, not move, like, back to, like, Indiana or Illinois. And, like, not move, like Mint's from Ohio. Like, not necessarily move to Ohio, but, like, just move closer to home. Like, even, like, Nashville or something. But, like, just moving somewhere, like, a blue state would just be nice. You know? Like what you said, Six, like moving somewhere where they don't actively hate women would be very nice. When I go out, I take a book bag because you carry your garbage with you. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, what is that like? Tattoo culture here is weird for Americans because they don't allow tattoos because of the one Yakuza. Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't know that. I have not hella tattoos, but I have tattoos. Mint has hella tattoos. I forget about that. And then I was I randomly like Googled, I'm like, mental health therapist job in China. And I forget that Asian cultures aren't as accepting of mental health stuff. So like finding a job as a mental health therapist would be very difficult in Asia, I think, because they just don't believe in it as much as we do here in the States. But then I also see where it's like, okay, so you've got a degree, like you could easily like teach, or like do like there are mental health jobs for like chronically mentally ill more so. So like I could find jobs doing that. But then I also see a lot of people that are like, they work remote, like in the United States, so they get paid US dollars, but they live abroad, and like that's how they like they're rich because they get paid United States dollars. A lot of the EU has some stupid laws, but I'd rather deal with the EU than the US. I'm just, like I said earlier, like I'm just embarrassed to be an American right now. I am scared to be an American. It is absolutely fucking terrifying to me that we have alligator Alcatraz and people are actively like think this is a great idea and there's fucking merch for it. I forget her name right now, but the woman in Georgia that was brain dead and was forced to, not even forced to give birth. That wasn't a birth. Like, that is terrifying. Yeah. Get a job on a military base for mental health off base. My friend, who is also a mental health therapist, she was in the National Guard and as a therapist. So she did therapy but she was like active military. That's a good idea. Grew up in Illinois. Yeah, I grew up in southern Indiana, and my mom and her husband live in southern Illinois right now. So yeah, corn. Corn. Harvester. Yeah, they did. And history does repeat. Like, and that's such the scariest thing. And I remember thinking, like, when we learned about the Holocaust in school, I was like, I don't understand how so many people thought this was okay. Like, how did you not see that this was so wrong? And now, like, it's actively happening in the United States and, like, people are falling for it. And I'm like, oh my God, now I see, like, how this happened. And it's terrifying. It's so scary. Not pay me enough to do other friends. And, like, I have some experience working with veterans. Because I did work, crisis stuff for a really long time. And unfortunately, veterans are can be, very high suicide risk and things. I know my friend, when she was doing therapy with active duty military, she that was really hard because, active duty, and she got stationed in Afghanistan for a few months. If I'm not, I think it was Afghanistan. And being active duty military out there, that's such, so many just stressors that most people don't deal with, yeah, I think doing mental health services with veterans would be very hard. And the little amount of experience I have with it now, it was difficult, but I could do it, but I think it'd be hard. Yeah, so much corn. That kid. Yeah. That's a movie I've actually never seen. I've never seen Schindler's List because I'm scared of it. Because I'm afraid I'll just cry the whole time because I know I will. Yeah. Yeah, it's just so scary. And it's not getting any better, and and talking to that one, I told the story earlier, but talking to that one person already on Thursday that was a big Trump supporter, and she loved the laws that had passed and was and I'm not affected because I don't have Medicaid. I have Healthy Connections. Her not realizing Healthy Connections is South Carolina Medicaid, and that yes, 1000% she's being impacted by it. It already happened. one day after. Like, it's just going to get worse. And like I said, I help with a lot of like, I do a lot of resourcing for people now, and like the funding for community resources and things like it, the resources are already bad, especially here in South Carolina. They're already like, I'm already seeing impacts from decreased funding. Like it's just going to get worse. And believe it or not, like I know I talk a lot of shit, and sometimes I can seem like a pretty negative person. I think I don't mean to be, but like I have a lot of empathy. I do. I have too much empathy sometimes. I've gotten better with it. And like I've gotten really good at like separating job empathy stuff. But like I just know that I'm gonna have to start telling people more like, no, like this doesn't exist. Unfortunately, there's no funds for that. Like I have to do a lot of that now, but I know it's just gonna get worse. But I'm telling you, like telling people no, like I can't help you, that doesn't exist, over and over and over. It fucking sucks and it hurts. And I know it's just gonna get worse. It's because they prey on the old, undereducated poor. They do, yeah. It's so sad. And I shared on Twitter a few days ago where Trump, it was back in like 2016, where he literally said, like, I love the poor and uneducated. That's what it is. It's terrible. It's so sad. It's so sad that people don't realize they're being taken advantage of. And I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know what it's going to take for people to realize it. Yeah, it's shitty. All right. It is 9:45. My voice is starting to hurt a little bit. My throat is starting to hurt a little bit. And I know Mint is streaming tonight too. So I think this is going to be where I call it. I'm just tired in general. I'm tired of like waking up almost every day and seeing some shitty news headline. I'm tired of living through like once in a lifetime history making events every day. Like it's exhausting. It really, really is. And I would just like some stability. I would just like I cried yesterday. Because Mint had to work all day, like I said, and he wasn't able to leave work in enough time for us to see fireworks. And 4th of July is his favorite holiday, and we weren't able to see the fireworks, and we got home and I was so sad and I cried. Granted, I started my period today, so that was a lot of it, but like I was just so sad. And he was like, why are you crying about this? And I'm like, because I feel like you have to miss out so much on so many things because you have to work. Because money, you know? And I'm like, it's not supposed to be this way. Like we are not meant to just like work and have no money left and die. And it would just be nice to like live in a culture where that's not the case. Yeah. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. I'm making that a command too, man. I've got a big to-do list going on. God, yeah. I added like 6 things to it. Jesus Christ. Anyway. All right, yeah. This is where I'm going to call it. My throat is starting to hurt a little bit. But I'm happy. We did almost 3 hours. I mean, I would have made it 3 hours, but I was a little late. My bad. Whatever. But we did it. I'm excited. I'm back. I don't know when my next stream... Jesus Christ. I don't know when my next stream is going to be. Like I said, I want to try streaming either longer or a 3rd day a week versus just 2. We'll figure it out. I should be live. At the very latest, it'll be Wednesday. Okay? Tomorrow? Maybe. I don't know. We have a tropical storm coming in. I think tonight and like tomorrow. It's not a big deal. It's just going to be like a bad thunderstorm. So it kind of depends on the internet. I don't know. I might. I did get Repo. So maybe Mint will stream and like we'll co-stream together. I don't know if like I'll be like on stream, but maybe we'll at least play. Not Repo, but Peak. I did get Peak. That's what I meant to say. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But if you're not part of my Discord, I am really trying to be more active there. I'm trying to put my stuffs in there. And then here are the rest of my socials. I do tend to post updates on Twitter a lot. I'm trying to be more active in the Discord and trying to... Apparently some channels are not being seen by some people, and I don't know why, so I gotta look at that. But yeah, we'll figure it out.
Oh, I got
I'm excited to play Peak. He hasn't played Peak because he was waiting on me to play it. So maybe that's what we'll do tomorrow, depending on internet. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We shall see. We shall see. I'm excited. I'm excited to try it out because it looks fucking hilarious. Hi, Drastic. I'm actually ending stream right now. I'm so sorry. But Mint will be live in a little bit, probably closer to 10. If you're not following him already, you totally should. He's a nice guy. We love Mint around here. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna pee and eat something and play The Sims without updating it because I need my Sims to get pregnant. It's gonna be a good time. Okay, thank you guys for hanging out. I know it was kind of an impromptu stream. I didn't give much notice about it, so thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Thanks for the subs and the bits and the good conversation. We were kind of all over the place tonight, and I loved that. It's very nice.
That's the quote of the day.
I miss streaming. It was a good time. Yeah, okay. That's all I got. So I will see you soon. I don't know when, but soon. Everyone have a great rest of your weekend if I don't see you. And I will see you next time. Okay, bye.
I only started really playing Warzone recently. I usually only play multiplayer ranked. But been getting kind of hacked on, and a lot of my friends don't really play multiplayer ranked anymore, so I switched to Warzone because it seems a lot more